Good evening, everybody. I apologize for being about 5 minutes late. I was putting together the details of a much larger than normal auction. Didn't realize that it would take this much more time than usual. I've been on it most of the day now. So hello, Shannon McWard, Eric Beyer, Timothy Morell, our very own Jody Gomez, Farm Dog, Techstar, Adam Connor, Donna Mack, Scott Hall, John L. Who else? DM Silver, Jeff Dunn. Oh, we got a lot of people here. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for showing up. We have our special auction tonight, Saturday night, the 13th of June, 2020. On the wee hours of the morning of the 8th of June, Miss Fonda Gaul had a problem. Her refrigerator caught on fire. And she did everything she could to try to put it out, but it was to no avail. She ended up in her front yard watching her house burn. And we are here this evening to try to help her recover somewhat from that tragedy. For those of you who do not know who Fonda Gaul is the mother of our very own Jessica Johnson. So what we are going to attempt to do here anyway is get an auction together that will provide enough funding for her to be able to step forward a little bit and get beyond the tragedy that befell her on the 8th of June. And I appreciate everyone who has so graciously given us coins to auction. I did not have a chance to put everything in the sheet, so I will continue auctioning items on Tuesday that will belong to this auction. And so, here we go, and we're off. I'm going to go ahead and get everything started because we are just a little bit late getting started. Here's our first item up for bid. This is going to be a 1909 Lincoln Cent, a 1909 VDB. This is an uncirculated Lincoln Cent with no wear. Let's see. If Jody, are you on the sheet? Have you managed to find the sheet yet? It's going to be called 20061342 Fonda. So we are on lot number 1 now, 1909P VDB Lincoln Wheat Cent. It's a nice uncirculated coin. We're going to start this one off at $21. Anybody want to give me $21 for this one? $21 will get this one started. Remember to open your wallets with your hearts this evening. This is a benefit auction. All the proceeds from this auction will go toward making sure that Miss Fonda is doing better. DM Silver gives us a $30 bill to get started. Thank you, sir. We got $30 on this. Now do I see 31? I got $30. Anybody 31? Got $30 now. Anybody 31 on this? Hello, John Samolka. Yoman Goal. Seeing other people coming in that Rich H, Stephen Elliott. Other people I hadn't noticed earlier. There's Kelly Michaud. Well, hello, Fonda. You are the subject of our hearts this evening. Anybody got $31 for this 1909 Lincoln Cent? 1909 VDB Lincoln Cent. It's an uncirculated coin, partially red, partially brown. Got $36 value going on here. This particular coin, we got a $30 bid looking for 31. Anybody 31 out there? No 31s. We're going once for 30. Now we're going twice for 30. Going twice for 30, CM Silver. All in, all done. This is our final call. We're sold to CM Silver for $30. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone. Can everybody hear me just fine? Is everything working? Is this thing on? Is Jess around, Fonda? Okay, so everybody can hear me. Good. Hey, there's Joe McBride. That's one way to pull him out of the woodwork. Wade Reynolds. Got you in here. Adam Chambers. Well, Fonda, anything that we can do to help you out, that's exactly what we're out here for. That's what we want to do. Let's move on to the next item. Take a look at the next one. This is a, oops, what happened? Oh, never mind. I pushed the wrong button. That's what happened. Here's another 1909 Lincoln cent. This one is a nice lustrous coin. It's got just a little bit of that bluish purplish hue to it. The 1909 VDB Lincoln cent. A very sharp coin. Very, very few marks of any kind. We're going to start this one off at $25. Anybody got 25 on this? It's got nice toning. $25 for a nice tone 1909 VDB Lincoln cent. Anybody? Anybody 25 to start? Andrew Snowbell, hello. Joe McBride, $25. Joe McBride gives us a $25 bid. Hello, Sarah. Joe McBride gives us a $25 bid. Can I hear 26? Got 25 now, looking for 26. Anybody 26 out there? Got a $25 bid now, looking for 26. Anybody 26 on this 1909 VDB Lincoln cent? We got Timothy Morell in at $26. We got Timothy Morell at 26. Gonna go watch on the TV in the living room. Awesome. So we got the family sitting down to watch the auction. Exactly what you should be doing right now. Have some fun. Pop some popcorn. Have one on me. Timothy Morell, $26 now. We got a $26 bid, looking for 27. Anybody 27? Anybody 27? And 27, Joe McBride. 27, Joe McBride, now looking for a bid of 28. Got a bid of 27, now looking for 28. Anybody 28? Got a $27 bid, looking for 28. Anybody 28 out there? Oh, it's a 1909 VDB. I got this one at Choice to Jim Unk. $27 to Joe McBride. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Joe McBride. We're going to do $27 going once now. And Timothy Morell comes in with a $28 bid. Now we got to have a $28 bid on this one. $28 bid on this $38.75 coin. We're still $10 under value on this. TNO, good evening. A 28 now, 29, Joe McBride. Looking for 30. Got a $29 bid and $29 bid now, looking for 30. Anybody 30? $29 bid, looking for 30. And let's go ahead and start counting it down to Joe McBride, $29. Timothy Morell says he's out. Thank you very much, sir. Joe McBride at $29. Going once now to Joe McBride at $29. Going to be making a final call here in just a minute. Going twice now to Joe McBride at $29. This is the final call. All in, all done at $29. And at $29, Joe McBride is our buyer. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for bidding. Thank you for watching. Here's another one. This one's nice. This one's got some toning on it. It's got a little bit of wood grain going on. It's 1909 plain Lincoln cent. I did not mean to put VDB in the title. This is a plain Lincoln cent, not a VDB. So it's a 1909 plain Lincoln cent. This one is a very nice coin. It is a nice uncirculated coin with beautiful colors on it. We're going to start this one off. Let's see. I called it a VDB, so it's not really a VDB. Let's start this one at $18. Let's start this at $18. Anybody got $18? Now Chuck Patillo comes in at $22. Chuck Patillo at $22. Chuck Patillo at $22. Do I hear 23? Got a $22 bid now, looking for 23. Anybody 23? And CM Silver comes in at $28. $28 now is the bid. Thank you, sir. CM Silver at 28 now, looking for 29. Anybody 29? Got a $28 bid now, looking for 29. Anybody? Anyone out there? $29. Really nice wood grain, really nice color on this guy. Very interesting coin. Looking for a $29 bid. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to CM Silver at 28. CM Silver 28 going once now. I have a final call in just a minute, going twice now too. CM Silver $28, looking for a bid of 29. This is the final call. All in, all done now. And we're sold to CM Silver $28. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Now this one is a semi-key date coin. This one is a lower end, very fine coin. It's 1914S. 1914S is one of the more scarce S mint coins. This thing's got a value around $30. And we're going to start this at $19. Starting this one at $19. Anybody got $19 for me on this one? The 1914S Lincoln Cent. Very fine at $19. And Timothy Morrell pops in with 25. Jim Fletcher starts off a little late. Techstar a little late too. Got a $19, $20 bids, but 25 is still the bid. 25 the bid, now looking for 26. Got a $25 bid, now looking for 26. Anybody 26? These things are tough to find. I tell you what. They really are. The $25 bid, looking for 26. Now CM Silver comes in at 30. CM Silver $30, now looking for 31. Anybody 31? Techstar bids 26, but albeit a little too late again. So yeah, CM Silver 30, looking for 31. We've got Timothy Morrell 32. Timothy Morrell 32. Timothy Morrell $32 is the bid. 32, now looking for 33. Anybody 33? A $32 bid with Timothy Morrell, now looking for 33. Anybody 33? CM Silver comes in at 34. $34 is now the bid. 34 the bid, now looking 35. Anybody 35? 34 the bid, now looking 35. Anybody 35? Come on. We got Tim Morrell at 35. Thank you, sir. $35 bid, now looking 36. Anybody 36? Got a $35 bid. This is a nice clean coin. There's no damage on this thing. Not easy to find 1914S's with just really honest wear. And that's it. No damage, no problems. CM Silver $37. $37 now the bid, looking 38. Got a $37 bid, now looking 38. Anybody 38? Now don't forget, this is a special auction. We have an issue with a computer in Iowa that is currently being shipped away for, let's say, repairs. And when it is repaired, the computer will go back to Iowa and we will get our Iowa office started back up. But at present, we are unable to have auctions in Iowa, so there will not be an auction tomorrow. We got Tim Morrell at 38 now. A $38 bid, now looking 39. Anybody 39? $38 bid, now looking 39. Anybody 39? So we will have our regular auction on Tuesday. We're going to do our regular auction on Tuesday. And then we are going to try and hope that we're going to get another auction together for Sunday next week. CM Silver, $40 now. 40 is the bid. Tim Morrell is out. Thank you very much, sir. CM Silver at $40. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morrell. I'm sorry, to CM Silver. CM Silver, $40. $40 is the bid. Looking for a bid at 41. Going once now at $40 to CM Silver. Going to make a final call in just a minute here. We're going to be going twice now to CM Silver, $40. This is the final call. Last chance, folks. All in, all done. Hello, Hector. And we're sold now to CM Silver, $40. Yeah, Farm Dog, it's in the place where they normally are. It's coppercoins.com/auction. Guess that wasn't the link. That might be a link. That is a link. There we go. We got a lot of stuff out there for sale this evening, including this nice key date coin. It's a key date 1931S Lincoln Cent. It's not in the best of shape, but it's also going pretty cheap. Got this one starting at $69. $69. Anyone on this 1931S in very fine condition? $69 bid I'm looking for. Got a $70 bid out of silver nitrate. Thank you, sir. And aloha. Jim Fletcher bids 71. Joe McBride comes in a little late at 70. Jim Fletcher 71 is our. Wait a minute. We got $5 bid. We got $5 increments. Let's start over. Silver nitrate gives us a $70 bid. $70 bid, now 75 to Chuck Patillo. It's $5 increments at this point. Now 75 to Chuck Patillo, looking for 80. $75 bid, now looking for 80. $75 bid, now looking for 80. Anybody 80? After $50, it's $5 increments minimum. There we go. Silver nitrate at $80. Now we're on. Joe McBride keeps popping in with a bid that's just a little bit too low. He follows other people. There he goes, 85. Joe McBride's $85 bid is now the high bid, looking for 90. Got an $85 bid, now looking for 90. Now CM Silver is behind. Joe McBride at $85, looking for a $90 bid. Anybody $90? And silver nitrate comes in at 95. 95 to silver nitrate now, looking for 100. Got a $95 bid now, looking for 100. Anybody 100? Silver nitrate, $95, looking for a bid of 100. Anybody 100? There we go. Joe McBride, 100. Now they're $10 increments, so we're looking for 110. Got a $100 bid now, looking for 110. Anybody 110? Looking for a 110 bid out there. Anybody 110? No 110. Let's start counting it down to Joe McBride at 100. Start counting it down now. Going once to Joe McBride at 100. We're going to be calling this one out. Silver nitrate is out. I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Joe McBride at 100 going once. Joe McBride at 100 going once now. We'll be making that final call just after the going twice. Now we're going to be going twice at $100. This is your final call. All in, all done, folks. Looks like we're going to be sold to Joe McBride for $100. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate everyone's attendance this evening. Here's one for you. This one's a pretty toner. This is a 1945D Lincoln Cent toner. Now this one's going to start at $5. I'm going to start this one off at $5. You can see all the pretty colors on this coin. Has a little bit of a remnant of a fingerprint, a few spots, but it's still a $5 coin at least. Got this one starting at $5. Anybody $5? Get me off the ground at $5 on this one. And we can keep moving. Anybody $5? Anybody $5 out there? Got an $8 bid from Jeff Dunn. Hello, Jeff Dunn. Thank you very much. $8 now. Looking for $8.50, $8.59. Wade Reynolds. I'll need you to send us an email. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. I need your email address before we can accept bids. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. You are registered. Never mind. Never mind. Didn't mean to call that, but I did. Let me moderator you so I know that you're a good bidder. Now you're going to be blue and you're going to have a wrench. No other difference. Got an $8 bid now, looking for $8.5, $9. Anybody $8.5, $9? Going once now to $8, Jeff Dunn. $8, Jeff Dunn now. Going once. Going twice now, Jeff Dunn, $8. Anybody $8.5? Looking for an $8.5 bid. Final call. All in, all done. And we're sold. Jeff Dunn, $8. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me move on to the next item. This one's a pretty one. Look at the pinks on that. That thing's so pink, I can tell it's pink. 1952D Lincoln Cent. This thing's a Choice MS coin. It's a nice one. Going to start this one off at $8. Anybody start us off at $8 on this pretty one? Yeah, well, Jessica, if you really want to, you can go into the email. If we have any questions about the registration, you can check people and come back to us. That'll put you in a position of actually being able to do something. So Tim Morrell came in with a $10 start, and then Shannon McCord at $15. Shannon McCord's $15 bid is currently our high dollar bid. High dollar bid at $15, looking for a bid of 16. Got a bid of 15, now 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? 16, Tim Morrell. Thank you, sir. Hello, Bulldog. Your bid's just a tiny bit late there, brother. But you got a $16 bid starting. Got a $16 bid to Tim Morrell, looking for 16.5, 17. Anybody 16.5, 17 out there? We got a $17 bid now from Shannon McCord. Shannon McCord, $17 bid now, looking for 18. $17 bid now, looking for 18. Anybody 18? Start counting it down to Shannon McCord. Got 18 now, Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell's $18 bid. Now looking for 19. Anybody 19? It is a nice color, isn't it? It's a very extraordinary color. I like it. Tim Morrell, $18 bid. Now looking for 19. Anybody 19? Go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morrell at 18. Going once now at 18. Now Shannon McCord comes in at a $20 bid. He was just a little bit slow picking up on the uptick there. But we do have Shannon McCord at $20. $20 bid now. Looking for 21. Got a $20 bid now. Looking for 21. Anybody 21? $20 bid now. Anybody 21? Tim Morrell is out. And it looks like we can start counting it down to Shannon McCord at $20. $20 is the bid. We're looking for a bid of $21 now. We're going once, going twice now at $20. Shannon McCord looking for a $21 bid. All in, all done. Everybody all finished out on this one. We're sold now to Shannon McCord at $20. I do appreciate it. You have trees with the same trunk color. Wow. It almost kind of reminds me of the colors that you'll find on a eucalyptus trunk. But those are in Australia, not in Hawaii. All right, next coin. Take a look at this guy. The 1957D. This one's a Choice MS. It's partially red, partially other colors. It's got a little bit of blue. It's got a little bit of red. It's got a little bit of all kinds of colors. It's kind of a rainbow. I call this kind a peacock. It's a peacock coin. So the Peacock coin, 1957D. This is lot number 8. We're going to start this one at $5. Anybody got $5 to get this one started? $5 will get us started on this coin. Anybody $5? This thing's got a lot of luster too. And it's really shiny. As you can see by all the shadows and how fast the shadows turn into light, that tells you how bright the coin is. So we got Tim Morrell starting this one off at $10. Got a $10 bid from Tim Morrell looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? A $10 bid now looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody? Not gonna make me count it down at $10, are you? Now get everybody crack your knuckles, snap your neck, go get yourself a good stiff drink, sit down and bid your wallet empty. Okay? Fonda needs the money. Let's go do it. Tim Morrell, $10. $10 bid now, looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody? Going once now. To Tim Morrell at $10. I'll be making that final call here in just a minute. Got a $10 bid. Looking for 10.5, 11. Now we're going twice. $10, Tim Morrell. Going twice to $10, Tim Morrell. Did Majestic come? Oh, hello, Majestic. For some reason, I didn't even see you come in. I guess I was conducting an auction or something. I don't know. Now we're sold to Tim Morrell for $10. I hope you're doing great down there in South Florida, my friend. All right, so we got Tim Morrell. We got this one at $10. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. Going to move us on to the next coin. Now take a look at this one. This one's got a couple of spots on the obverse that are, actually impossible to miss. But the coin is still, it's really nice. Just look at all the colors on this thing. We started this one off real nice. I'm going to start this one at a $5 bid. Anybody $5 open? Oh, I'm sorry, Majestic. I hate to hear that. It's one of those inevitable things that we can never get around, but it does happen, and it's always hard. I understand. My condolences to you and your family. So we got Tim Morrell started us off with a $10 bid on this one. Got a $10 bid to get this one started. Anybody want 11? Anybody 10.5, 11? You're not going to let Tim Morrell walk away with all these, are you? A $10 bid now, looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5 or 11? Tim Morrell at $10, going once now to Tim Morrell at $10. Let's go ahead and start counting it down. We'll go ahead and start counting it down. That way we can get people in gear to bid. $10 now to Tim Morrell, going once, looking for a $10.5 bid, 10.5 or 11. Thank you, Mr. Speaks. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Going twice now, $10, looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Hello, Johnny Ray Highway Coin Collector. We're all in, all done. Now we're sold now to Tim Morrell for $10. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much to everyone else who bid, and to Kevin Speaks for the Super Chat, $14.99. Thank you. I'm going to move on to the next coin. This one's attractive. It's another Peacock coin. This one's a little cleaner than the last. You can see with that spot down on his shoulder how the colors change so well. And how you can see all the colors all over the rest of the coin in that one little spot where there was a contaminant on the coin. There are a couple of minor scrapes on this coin, but it does have very bright luster. The very bright luster, very beautiful coin. We're going to start this one at $9. Anybody got $9 to get this one started? $9 bid I'm looking for. Anybody $9? Johnny Ray Highway Coin Collector. Yes, you do have to register. Here's how you do it. You can send your name and your PayPal email address to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. And as soon as we get your information, you can start bidding right away. Free to register. There we go. Register to bid by sending your full name, YouTube name, and PayPal email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. So got this one. We're looking for a start on this one. We're looking for a start at $9. Anybody start at $9? Looking for a $9 start on this 1957 Lincoln Cent. Very beautiful Peacock toner. Hello, Arizona Coins. We're doing great this evening. It's a beautiful, beautiful day in North Carolina. I think we're probably low 80s, around 80 degrees, very low humidity, bright sunny skies, wonderful outside. So nobody at $9? No $9. And we will go ahead and pass on this one and move on to the next coin. Here's the next one. This is a 1958 D. Although it does have a little bit of a fingerprint on it, it is a pretty nice looking coin. It's got some very unusual coloring on it. As you can see by the photograph, it is a very bright luster coin. I'm going to try to get this one started. Did somebody bid $18 on that? I don't think anybody bid on that one. Lot number 11. Lot number 11 is going to start us off at $8. Anybody start at $8 on lot number 11? Lot 11. Anybody get it started at $8? This is the 1958 D. Lincoln Cent with beautiful toning on it. I'm colorblind. I can't really tell the colors, but to me it looks turquoise. Looks very nice. Got an $8 start now. Got an $8 start with Kevin Speaks. Kevin Speaks gives us an $8 start on this 1958 D toner. Looking for a bit of 8.5 now. Got a bit of 8 now. Looking for 8.5. Anybody 8.5? $8 bid now. Looking for 8.5. Anybody? Everything in tonight's auction was donated so that the funds, the proceeds from this auction can go straight to Miss Fonda Gaul to help with expenses and getting back into a more permanent situation for a home. So we're going twice now at $8. Kevin Speaks is the high bidder at $8, looking for 8.5. We are sold to Kevin Speaks at $8. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Let me move us on to the next item. We've got a 1955. I want to show you this guy. Take a look at that. How much more beautiful can they possibly come? I guess maybe we could get rid of a couple of those little spots and that hit below in, but man, this is a beautiful coin. Look at the colors on this thing. They do not come like this often, I can tell you that for sure. We're going to start this one at $13. Anybody start me at $13 on this one? Hello, Jeeping John. And Stonecutter is here. Hello. All the fellow coin nerds. Chuck Patillo starts us off on this one at 15, then Tim Morrell comes in at 20. Now we got a $20 bid. $20 bid of Tim Morrell. Joe McBride's a little late with 18. Joe McBride in at 22. Now we got a $22 bid. 22 is our high. Joe McBride looking for a bid of 23. I've seen these things go for a lot more on eBay. Got a bid of a 23, Paul Hampton. Now 25, Tim Morrell. He'd probably flip this thing straight over on eBay and get $50 for it. 25 to Tim Morrell. Now 25 is the bid. Now looking for 26. Anybody got a $26 bid for me? 27 to Bulldog. Bulldog's got a $27 bid out there now. Now we're looking for 28. $27 bid now looking for 28. Anybody 28 out there? Is Amy here? I didn't see Amy come in. Where is she? There she is. Misplaced Youper Girl. Now we got Bulldog back in with a $32 bid. $32 to Bulldog. Temporarily at $30 with Tim Morrell. Now 32 to Bulldog. 32 to Bulldog. Paul Hampton says he's out. 32 is our current high bid. Looking for a bid of 33 now. Got a bid of 32 now. Looking for 33 on this beautifully toned coin with high luster. Thing's got a lot of luster. You can tell if you look right above his head. See the shininess and all the different colors and the shininess? And this thing's just it's a rainbow waiting to happen. Gonna explode in your collection. Bulldog at $32. Now we're gonna start counting it down to Bulldog. Oh, we got Tim Morrell at 35. Had a $32 bid, now got a $35 bid. $35 bid is our current bid. Johnny Ray, Highway Coin Collector. I think I need to make you one of our numerous admins so that we can tell for sure that you're one of the good guys. All right, there we go. So we had Tim Morrell at 35, Andy at 36, now Bulldog at 37. Bulldog's 37, now Tim Morrell is out. So 37 is our current high bid, looking for a bid of 38. Anybody 38 out there? $37 bid, now looking for 38. Anybody 38? A $37 bid with Bulldog. Andy's out. Thank you, sir. Bulldog's at 37. Andy's out. Tim Morrell is out. Paul Hampton is out. Was Paul Hampton ever in? But I guess he's out. Is Paul Hampton out? Are you out, Paul Hampton? So we're going once now to Bulldog at $37. Going once to Bulldog at 37. Looking for 38. Got a $37 bid now. Looking for 38. Look at all of the beautiful colors. Oh, the colors. I'm drooling, man. Seriously. This is nice. We're going to be going twice now to Bulldog at 37. We're going to be making a final call on this one in just a minute, guys. Make your decisions quickly. Quickly make your decisions. I'm going to do a final call right now. We're all in, all done. It is. Like a bowl of sherbet. You're right about that. There's Jody. Going once now. I'll sell it to Bulldog at $37. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And there we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take a look at the next coin. This next one's a 1950-70. It's another Peacock coin. It doesn't quite have as much of the red in it as the other ones did, but it's still a beautiful coin with a lot of beautiful color. It does have a couple of spots here and there. So keep that in mind when you're bidding. We're going to start this one off at $5. Anybody got a $5 bill to start this one off? Looking for a $5 bill to start this one. Hello, Dana. We love you. Thank you. I'm so happy you're here. 1957 D Lincoln Cent now looking for a $5 start. Anybody want to give us a $5 start on this one? $5 start. Anybody want to get us a start on this at $5? $5 to Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell gives us a $5 start on this. Now we're looking for a $5.50 bid, $5.50, $6 bid on this beautiful shiny coin. This thing's got a lot of luster. Got a $5 bid now. $5 bid looking for $6. Got a $6 bid. And we got a $7 bid now, a Farm Dog. $7 bid with Farm Dog. We got 6 with Stonecutter, $7 a Farm Dog. $7 bid now. Looking for 7.5. Anybody 7.5? Got a $7 bid now. Looking for 7.5. Anybody? And we got an $8 bid. $8 bid from Stonecutter. Now looking for 8.5, 9. Looks to me like there's a fiber sitting on the 9 and the date on that photo. I don't think that's anything actually on the coin. It's probably just a little fiber from my pad that I was setting the coin on. Just to let you know. So we got an $8 bid from Stonecutter looking for a bid of 9 now. We've got an $8 bid looking for 9. Going once now for $8. Going twice now for $8 to Stonecutter. Trying to say goodbye to Dana. Dana's deaf right now. She can't hear anything because she's got her volume turned off. So now we're sold to Stonecutter for $8. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. We're going to move on to the next coin. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. Thank you, everyone, for being here and for bidding on these coins. Here we go. Another Peacock coin. Another Peacock coin, got a 58 plain. Very bright luster, very nice luster on this coin. 1958 Peacock coin. Hello, Thomas. T2 is here. So this 1958 coin is a, let's see, lot 14. Lot 14 is a $5 coin to start. See a $5 bid out there, anyone? We have $5 bid on this one. We'll get going. Anybody $5 got $8 from Tim Morrell. Wade Reynolds bids $5. Tim Morrell's already on it for $8. Need an $8.50 bid, $8.50, $9 bid to get you moving on this one. Tim Morrell at $8. And there's F. Cond. Hello, sir. Haven't seen you in a while. Actually, it's been so long, I've got to get you added in as a moderator to make sure that we don't boot you for being a troll. How's that? F-Cond at $10. $10 now, looking for a bid of 11. Got a $10 bid now, looking for a bid of 11. Anybody 11? $10 bid looking for 11. Anybody 11? 10.5 will do it. 10.5 or 11. I would go ahead and start counting this one down to F-Cond. Going once now for $10. Looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? Got a $10 bid now. Going twice for $10. All in, all done. This is a final call on this one. Last chance to bid. And we're sold to F-Cond at $10. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate the bids this evening. Let's move on to a die variety. This one is a 1959D. It's RPM number 5, 1mm005. It's a D over D over D, and I've got a surprise for you. I took a photo for you through my microscope of this coin. You can see the double split serifs, the split upper and split lower serifs, and then you can see the other D off to the southwest, kind of tilted over just a little bit. You can see the upper and lower serif of that other. We're going to start this one off at $7. It's got a $7 bid to start this one. It's a beautiful coin. It's got a lot of luster. $7 bid will get this one started. 1959D, Steve A bids 7. Jeff Dunn comes in at 8. And Andy Snowville at 12. Andy Snowville's bid at $12 is our high bid now. Everybody else working on getting caught up. $12 bid. Working on a $13 bid. Anybody 13? $12 bid looking for 12.5, 13. And Silver Nitrate bids 15. Got a $15 bid now looking for 16. Anybody 16? Got a $15 bid looking for 16. 15.5 will do it. Jeff Dunn is out. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Got a $15 bid looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 16? Andy Snowville is out. Thank you. And yes, Steve Elliott says hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button. My dog is sitting here wanting to go on camera. Actually, he just wants me to pay attention to him. I don't think he wants to go anywhere because I took him outside right before the auction started. We're going to be going twice for $15 to Silver Nitrate. Wade Reynolds says he's out too. I appreciate it, Wade. Thank you very much. This is all in, all done. And we're sold now to Silver Nitrate for $15. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. How do you like how my new microscope takes pictures? I love this. All right, so now we have a 2009 double die reverse. This one's a double die reverse. It's one of the skeleton finger double die reverses. This is the FS804. There's what it looks like when you get real close to it. You can see that there's an extra index finger right there. And this particular one, Sherm Cam, everybody wants Sherm Cam, huh? No, I don't want him getting barking and everything. He's a dork. I'm going to start this one off at $19. Anybody want to give me a $19 bid to get this one started? A $19 bid to get this beauty started. A very nice coin, very few problems, very few, well, I'm not going to say problems, I'm going to say very few hits, marks, dings, or anything to that nature. It's not off color, it's not messed up. A very nice coin. Joe McBride starts us at $20. Got a $20 bid now with Joe McBride. Joe McBride at 20 now looking for 21. Anybody with 21? Got a bid of 20 now looking for 21. Anybody 21? And Donomac comes in with a $25 bid. $25 bid on this beautiful coin. Got a $25 bid now looking for 26. Got a $25 bid now looking for 26. Anybody 26? And Joe McBride bids 27. Joe McBride's 27. Trump's CM Silver's 26. So we got a $27 bid out there. CM Silver need to come back at 28. Looking for a $28 bid now. $27 bid is the bid. Now looking for 28. Now we got CM Silver at 29. CM Silver at 29. Trump's Joe McBride's 27. Now looking for 30. Anybody 30? Now Joe McBride at 30. Now looking for 31. Got a $30 bid now looking for 31. Anybody 31? A $30 bid now, looking for 31. Anybody 31? Joe McBride is at $30. No further interest. We'll go ahead and start counting it down to Joe McBride at $30. Now we got CM Silver coming at 33. Yeah, I did that just to push you, and it worked. CM Silver, $33. Now looking for a bid of 34. Got a bid of 33 now, looking for 34. Anybody 34? Joe McBride says he's out. We're going to start counting it down to CM Silver 33, going once now for $33. To make a final call right after the going twice now for $33. We're going to do a final call now. Get your bids in now because we're about to sell this one. All in, all done. We're going to break this one down right to CM Silver, $33. I do appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your bid, and thank you to everyone else. Let's look at a similar coin. It's a very similar one. Thank you, Adam, for $14.99 super chat. Thank you very much, sir. Now this one is an 802. This is FS 802. It's got the extra finger right next to the thumb. I'll show you the coin for a little while first so you can get a good view of the coin. It does have a couple of little spots. Not a bad coin. It's a really nice coin, actually. There's your doubling, where you can actually see the index finger is doubled, the end of the index finger, and then sticking out of the bottom of the index finger is the second finger doubled. So you got an index finger and a second finger doubled on this one. Starting this one at $15. Going to start at $15. Get a $15 bid started up. Anybody $15 to get us started on this? Vicky! Hello, Vicky. Get you pumped in as a moderator so we don't try to throw you out or anything like that would ever happen with me around. It's definitely Cherry Picker Variety. It's a very nice one. It would be recognized by PCGS or NGC if you sent it in. It's an FS 802, 2009 P double die reverse. We got Jeff Dunn at 15, then Joe McBride at 20. So Joe McBride's $20 bid, now looking for a bid of 21. Anybody 21? Got a $20 bid, now looking for 21. Anybody got a $21 bill? $21 bill, take this one home. Anybody 21 on this beautiful double die reverse? Jeff Dunn is out. I appreciate it, Jeff. Thank you very much. And Joe McBride is our sole bidder, going once now, $20. Anybody 21 looking for 21? Andrew Cooper, hello. All right, now we're sold to Joe McBride for 20 prior to CM Silver coming in at 21. So you're just a little bit tad on the late side on that. I do apologize for that. Let's see what we got next. This is a 1999 Lincoln Cents. A 1999 Philadelphia. It does have a couple of spots on it, but it's got this nice little double die reverse. This little guy is just a little bit of a double column next to the right side foot in the statue. I'm going to start this one off at $6. $6 will get us started on this beautiful little coin. Nice double die here. Nice lustrous bright coin. These things are really hard to identify. So once you get them identified, they're actually pretty nice collectibles simply because, most people don't have them identified. I'm guilty of that myself. I have rolls of them that I have never identified. They're just sitting in the rolls. Joe McBride at $10. $10 will get this one started off. We got a $10 bill. Now we're looking for a 10.5, 11. Looking for a bid of 10.5, 11 now. Joe McBride is the bid at $10. Anybody 10.5, 11? And now the dog's laying next to me asleep. He's going to start snoring any time now. Hello, Ida Herring. Going once now, $10 to Joe McBride, looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? Going twice now to Joe McBride. Going twice now to Joe McBride at $10. All in, all done. This is your final call, folks. Or sold to Joe McBride at $10. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Moving on to our next item. This is a 1954S RPM. This is RPM number 2, 1MM002. And this is what it looks like up close. We've got a 1954S, RPM number 2. This is a nice coin. It's got a couple of little tiny black fleck marks all over the obverse. They're not really affecting the coin. They're already inert, and we're going to start this one off at $7. This is a nice uncirculated 1954S RPM. Quads, there you are. Quads bids 12. Quads will get us started at a $12 bill. Got a $12 bill on this one. Anybody 13. Got a $12 bill looking for 12.5, 13. Farm Dog at 13. Farm Dog's $13 bid now. And Jeff Dunn at 14. Jeff Dunn at 14 now looking for 15. Stonecutter gives us 15 now looking for 16. $15 bid now looking for 16. 15 with Stonecutter. Quads is out. Stonecutter's $15 bid is high. Now Farm Dog at 16. Farm Dog at 16 now looking 16.5, 17. Anybody 16.5, 17? $16 bid now looking for 16.5, 17. Anybody 16.5, 17? This is a pretty scarce RPM. It's not highly uncommon, but it's one of those ones that you just don't see. They're just not easy to find. So we got a $17 bid now with Bulldog. 17 at Bulldog. Stonecutter tries at 16.5, just not enough. So we got Bulldog at 17. 17 is the current bid, looking for 18. Got a $17 bid looking for 18. I'm sorry, Wade, BE. And we got a Stonecutter at 19. Stonecutter at 19 before Farm Dog tries it at 18. So Stonecutter outbids Bulldog and Farm Dog at 19. So Stonecutter is chopping out the dogs. Hello, Paul Hampton. And Paul Hampton, $20 bid. Got a $20 bid with Paul Hampton now looking for 21. Got a $20 bid now looking for 21. Anybody 21? A $20 bid with Paul Hampton. A cud at the BE. I don't know, Wade. I don't have the coin in hand. I'm sorry. It's a later dice date coin. It does have die cracks in the date. That's all I can tell you right now by looking at it. So Stonecutter's a $21 bid looking for 22. Anybody got a $22 bill? A $21 bid now looking for 22. And Paul Hampton at 22. Paul Hampton comes in at $22. 22 now looking for 23. Yeah, the photo that you can see right now is the only photo I have of this coin at present. $22 bid with Paul Hampton now looking for 23. Anybody 23? $22 bid now looking for 23. No bids at 23. Stonecutter's out. Going once now. 2. Paul Hampton at 22. Paul Hampton's $22 bid. Paul Hampton's at 22 going twice now. Going twice for $22 to Paul Hampton. All in, all done. Everybody all finished up here. This is a final call. And we're sold to Paul Hampton at $22. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Next coin up for bids is this 1956D. It is an RPM number 6. A beautiful RPM number 6, 1956D. This guy's Choice BU. The RPM obviously isn't affected. This is a photograph of this very coin. We're going to start this one off at $6. Anybody got a $6 bid? $6 bid will get this one started. Anybody $6? And Quads comes in at $8. Quads will start at $8. We're looking for $8.5 bid. 9. 8.5, 9. I'll get this one. Take it home, 8.5, 9. And Eric Beyer at 10. Eric Beyer comes in at 10. Thank you very much, Eric. And Steve A tries it at 10. A little bit too late. We got a bid of 10 from Eric Beyer. Now looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5 or 11? Steve comes in at 12. Steve A at 12. Got a bid at 12 now looking for 13. A bid of $12 now looking for 13. Anybody 13? A bid at $12 now. Steve A at $12 looking for 12.5, 13. Anybody 12.5, 13? Going once now to Steve A for $12. Now looking for a bid of 12.5 or 13 on this one. Got a $12 bid now. $12 going twice now. $12 going twice. All in, all done. We are doing a final call on this one at $12. $12 looking for a 12.5, $13 bid. And we're done in this book. Let's get it out. Move on to the next one. I like this RPM. Cute. All right, take a look at this one. This one's a nice coin. Very nice, gemmy looking coin with a little bit of toning. A little color change toward the rim. That's an album toning sign right there. There's our RPM. You can see the little tiny split serif in the top. This is RPM number 2. 1952D RPM number 2. We're going to get this one started at $7. $7 will get this one started. This is a nice gemmy looking coin. It's a very high luster, very nice coin. $7 will start this. Timothy Morrell comes in at 10. Quads comes in at 10 after that. And Wade at 10 after that. So we've got Tim Morrell as our high bidder at 10. We're looking for 10.5, 11. Paul Hampton at 12. Paul Hampton at 12 now, looking for 12.5, 13. Anybody 12.5, 13? And Donna Mac comes in at 15. Donna Mac's $15 bid is our current high bid. Now looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? Got Donna Mac at 15. Jody can't even keep up. Bulldog is 16. Bulldog $16. Thank you guys for all your bidding. Bulldog at 16. Now looking for 16.5, 17. $16 bid. Now looking for 16.5, 17. Anybody 16.5, 17? These things are hard to identify. There's a lot of 1952D RPMs, and they are hard to identify. And once you can get them identified, you pretty much got a gem in the rough simply because you've got a good number. So Paul Hampton comes in at 18, then Donna Mac at 20. So Donna Mac's $20 bid is our high bid. Now we're looking for 21. Anybody 21? A $20 bid, now looking for 21. Anybody 21? No takers 21 so far. No takers 21 so far. Donna Mac is going to be going once now to Donna Mac at 20. Paul Hampton's out. Bulldog's out. Frowny face, guys. Sorry. Going once to Donna Mac, $20. Wish I could do a frowny face for you here. Here's your frowny face. And we're going twice for $20. Twice $20 to Donna Mac. We're all in, all done, folks. Get your final chance. Well, you know, don't even get a final chance at this point. We're sold to Donna Mac at $20. I do appreciate it. I do definitely appreciate the bids. Now let's move on to the next coin. Next coin's going to be this baby. 1958D. If you look real carefully next to the tail of the 5, you can see the RPM. Oh, wait, maybe you can't see it. Here, let me help you. There's a 1958D RPM number 17. It's a very nice RPM. We're going to start this one at $7. $7 will start this coin. Beautiful looking little coin. Few little tiny streaks on the reverse. Start this at $7. Silver nitrate gives us a $7 bid looking for 7.5. Now I got a $7 bid looking for 7.5 or 8. And Paul Hampton bids 10, then Stonecutter at 12.5. $12.5 now. Stonecutter at $12.5 now looking for 13. $12.5 bid now looking for 13. Steve A gives us a $13 bid now looking for 14. 13.5, 14. Silver nitrate bids 15. Silver nitrate's $15 bid now looking for 15.5, 16. 15.5, 16. Anybody? Got a $15 bid in with silver nitrate looking for 15.5, 16. Polo's out. Silver nitrate at $15. And go ahead and start counting it down to silver nitrate at $15. 15. There's 17.5 from Stonecutter. I am loving that new scope, Majestic. That's for sure. So Stonecutter 17.5. 17.5 is the bid. Now silver nitrate comes in at 25. Thank you very much, sir. 25 the bid now. 25 from silver nitrate. Get us started at 25. Looking for a bid of 26 now. Looking for a bid of 26. Anybody 26 or 30? Stonecutter says he's out. Thank you very much, sir. Silver nitrate at 25. 25 looking for a bid of 26. Anybody 26? Going once for 25. Going twice now, 25. 25 to silver nitrate looking for a bid of 26 to keep this rolling. All in, all done, folks. Final call. We're sold to Stonecutter at $25. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now, the next coin. Guess what? I have another one. In roughly the same condition. Roughly the same condition. It's the same thing. Here's this one. You can see that D starting to wrap around the tail of the 5 up there. We're going to start this one at $7 as well. This is another 1958D, RPM number 17. And we got Wade Reynolds at $10. Wade Reynolds will start us off at $10. Now, the last one went for $25. Remember that. Now, 15 to Eric Beyer now. 15 to Eric Beyer looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16 out there? And Adam Connor pops in just a little late with a bid of 12. Good evening, Adam. Eric Beyer, $15 bid is our current high bid. Now we're looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? Silver Nitrate did win that one. That is correct. Oh, yeah. Paul Hampton says, congrats, Stoney. It wasn't Stoney, it was Silver Nitrate, buddy. Going once now, $15 to Eric Beyer. Anybody want to bid higher than 15? Stonecutter, here's your chance to get one. Got a $15 bid out there looking for 15.5, 16. We're going twice now to Eric Beyer at 15. Going to be our final call. All in, all done at $15. Stonecutter bid 17. $17 bid now looking for 17.5. 17 now looking for 17.5. Half 18. And Eric Beyer bids 19. Now we got a bid of 19 now looking for 20. $19 bid now looking for 20. Anybody 20? There we go. Stonecutter's bid of $20. Now he's got a chance to get one a little cheaper than he was going to get one before. $20 bid now looking for 21. Anybody 21? Eric Beyer says he's out. Eric Beyer's out at $20. Anybody else in at $20? Looking for a $21 bid? Thank you, Robert. $20 super chat from Cuds R Us. We definitely appreciate it, sir. We're going once now for $20. $20 to Stonecutter. Looking for a $21 bid. Anybody going twice now to Stonecutter? Looking for a $21 bid. This is the final call. Final call at $20. Looking for 21. All in, all done. Now sold to Stonecutter at $20. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Much, much, much appreciated. Now we're going to move on to another one. This is a 1950D. Look how nice this coin is. Now, when you look how nice this coin is, then look at the mint mark. The mint mark's got a little bit of a flaw on it, but it's still a very nice 1950D RPM. 1950D RPM number 1. The Stage D. Beautiful 1950D RPM number 1. We're going to start this one off at $8. Start this off at $8. Look how beautiful gem this nice coin is. A beautiful coin. Adam Connor starts us at 12. Adam Connor at 12. Now looking for 13. 12.5, 13. Cuds R Us comes in at $10. Appreciate the bid. But now we've got 15. 15 from Quads, Timothy, and then Shannon. So Quads is at 15. Now Shannon at 20. Shannon's at 20. Shannon's $20 bid is our high bid. Now looking for 21. Got a $20 bid. Now looking for 21. Anybody 21? Exactly. Congrats to Fonda. You guys are doing great for us. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate it very much. We got Shannon McCord at $20 now. Sorry, looking for a bid of 21. $20 bid now, looking for a bid of 21. Anybody 21 out there? Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Shannon McCord at $20. Going once now to Shannon at $20. Going once to Shannon at $20. Looking for a $21 bid. We'll be making that final call in just a minute here. Look how clean this coin is. Just beautiful. Going twice now to Shannon at $20. Looking for a bid of 21. Only 21. All in, all done, folks. Last chance at this one. It's okay, Silver Nitrate. I think we know what you mean. Everything's all in good spirit here. Johnny Ray is registered. I appreciate it. And this one was sold to Shannon McCord for $20. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And we move on to the next coin. This is a 1944S RPM. This is a beautiful RPM. Really nice RPM. Kind of a Northwest RPM. And this is number 4, RPM number 4. This 1944S Lincoln Center. It's a choice BU coin. It's a nice red coin. I work on getting this one started at $11. Anybody at 11? Farm Dog at 12. Then Quads at 15. Stephen Elliott comes in at $20. This one is a very scarce RPM. You guys know that already. Farm Dog at 16 and then Silver Nitrate at 15. They're just a little bit late. Stephen Elliott has a high bid at 20. Now Paul Hampton at 22. Silver Nitrate comes back at 25. A $25 bid now looking for 26. Got a $25 bid now looking for 26. Anybody 26? Farm Dog comes in at 26. The mistype of 226, but he meant 26. And Stephen Elliott bids 30. Now we've got a $30 bid. $30 bid looking for 31. Anybody 31? $30 bid now looking for 31. Anybody 31? $30 bid and Stephen Elliott. 32 now. Paul Hampton. 32. 32 is the bid. Silver Nitrate is out. Thank you, Silver Nitrate. Farm Dog is out. Thank you, Farm Dog. Paul Hampton at 32. Now looking for a bid of 33. Anybody 33? I can't even tell you if I have one of these. I don't think I do. Stephen Elliott, $33 now. $33 is the bid at 33. Stephen Elliott's $33 bid is the high bid. Get a bid of 34. Try to get a bid of 34 out there. Got a bid of 33 now looking for 34. I tell you what, I think I need to photograph this. I will photograph this coin and make it a Coppercoins plate coin. So we're going once now. Hello, Bill Betts. Going once now for $33. This is going to be a Coppercoins plate coin once I can get it photographed. Going twice now for $33. Anybody 34 for this Coppercoins plate coin? 35. Shannon McCord bids. $35 bid. Got a $35 bid now looking for 36. Thank you, Shannon. 1944S, RPM number 4. Very scarce coin. Got Shannon McCord at $35. Now looking for a bid of 36. Anybody 36? Stephen Elliott comes in at 36 now. $36 bid now looking for 37. Got a $36 bid now looking for 37. Hope things are going well for you, Bill. Stephen Elliott at $36, now looking for a $37 bid. Anybody 37? And Shannon McCord at 38. $38 is the bid, now looking for 39. Got a $38 bid, now looking for 39. Anybody 39? Looking for a 39, now 40 to Stephen Elliott. Stephen Elliott $40, now looking for 41. Bulldog, better duck, buddy, they're shooting. Stephen Elliott at $40, now looking for a $41 bid. Want to get in on this fight? You're at $41. Anybody $41? Shannon McCord is out. Bulldog comes in frightened. There's no Marine's not afraid of anybody. I'm a $41 bid now looking for 42. Anybody 42? $41 bid now looking for 42. We're going once now. Two Bulldog at $41. Anybody want to bid 42? Anybody 42? Now Stephen Elliott 45. Stephen Elliott $45 now looking for a bid of 46. Got a bid of 45 now looking for 46. Anybody 46? $45 bid now looking for 46. Anybody 46? I do have rolls to sell toward the end of this auction. Just want to let you guys know that. I'll have to go onto the live camera and just show you the rolls. I did not get a chance to put them in the sheet. We're going once now to Stephen Elliott, $45, now looking for a bid of 46. Got a bid of 45, now looking for 46. Anybody 46? Nope. We end up selling to Stephen Elliott for $45. I do appreciate it. And move us on to the next coin. We've got a 1956 double die obverse. Oops. What is wrong here? Oops, not good. Hang on a second. Let me build another slideshow. But let me go ahead and work another slideshow while you guys go ahead and start bidding on this one. It is a doubled eyelid. It's DDO number 3. And I will have to get the remainder of these files going in here so that you guys can actually see this. Sometimes this program tends to fail on me. And when it fails at very inopportune moments. But let's see here. Try to get this set up for us. What happens is it just decides it's going to stop showing what I'm trying to broadcast. Especially slideshows. It likes to stop slideshows midstream. And so I have learned to just deal with it. Let me get the hotkey set up for it. so I can move the slides back and forth. And I've got that done. And I should be able to show you a picture of it now. There you go. Little picture of the eyelid. We started this off at $5. Now we got a bid of $7. Got a $5 bid. Now a $7 bid from Adam Connor. Looking for $7.50. Anybody $7.50? Looking for a bid of $7.50 now. $5 bid now $7. Now looking for $7.50. Anybody $7.50? $8. Adam Connor's bid of $7 is the bid. Guess we can go ahead and start counting it down to Adam at $7. $7 going once now to Adam Connor, $7. Looking for a bid of $7.50. Anybody $7.50? We're going to be calling this one down. Give you a final warning. Going twice now, $7. All in, all done, folks. Last chance to make a bid on this one. And we are sold to Adam Connor, $7. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. Thank you, Wade, for bidding as well. Hello, Roadrunner Coins. Now let me move us on to the next coin. Next coin here is going to be this beautiful 1947 SRPM. Are you guys ready for this? Because this thing's just outstanding. Look at this. This is crazy nice. Beautiful, beautiful RPM. 1947S. This is RPM number 2. Stage D. I start this one off at $12. Stephen Elliott starts us off at $20 on this one. Got a $20 bid to get it started. Let's do 21. Anybody do 21? A $20 bid now looking for 21. Anybody 21? Farm Dog at 22 now looking for 23. Get a $22 bid now looking for 23. Stonecutter at 25. Stonecutter at 25 now looking for a bid of 26. 25 now looking for 26. Anybody 26? It's a really nice coin too. Not only is it a really nice RPM, but it's also a nice coin. So Farm Dog at 26. And Stephen Elliott at 30. Stephen Elliott at 30 on this nice scarce RPM. Now Paul Hampton at 32. Paul Hampton's $32 bid now looking for 34. $32 bid looking for 33. 34. $33 bid will take this home. $32 bid now. 32 is the high, looking for 33. $32 bid looking for 33. Anybody 33? Stonecutter says he's out. Stephen Elliott gives a $35 bid. I got to do it, man. You know, I got to do this every single time. I've got to do it. Elliott. Thank you. Stephen Elliott at $35. $35 bid now looking for 36. Anybody 36? $35 bid. Anybody 36? I have to do that. It reminds me of, your name reminds me of E.T. every time I see it. Oh, home, Elliott. Phone home. All right, Stephen Elliott's a $35 bid. We're going twice now, looking for another bid. Bulldog's out. Paul Hampton's out. Roadrunner says he'll be right back. Stephen Elliott says, hurts. And we're sold to Stephen Elliott for $35. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everyone, for your bid. Donna Mack, I'm sorry you came in just a smidge too late. Sorry, Miss Donna Mack. We will get you next time around, I'm sure. Let's take a look at this one. This is a 1944S. This one is a double die obverse reverse combination. Both of them are relatively minor, but it is a double die obverse reverse combination. You have a class 6 double die obverse. You can see the tail of the 9 is a little bit thick there. That's your double die obverse. Now your double die reverse is a class 2. Your class 2 double die reverse, you can see there's an extra line going down the outside edge of the left wheat, and there's a little bit of extra thickness to the E pluribussunum. So this is a DD08 DDR7 listed by Kaneka. Oh, and it's also on the eye. Okay. Forgot to talk about that part. So Adam Connor at 14, now Steve A at 15. Got a $15 bid, now looking for 16. I got a $16 bid with Farm Dog. 16 with Farm Dog, now looking for 17. Anybody 17? $16 bid now with Farm Dog. Anybody 17? Looking for a $17 bid. Now we got a $20 bid out of Paul Hampton, looking for 21. Got a $20 bid now, 21. Anybody 21? $20 bid. There we go, 22. Now we got a $30 bid. $30 bid now looking for 31. Anybody 31? $30 bid now looking for 31. I have a feeling people are going to start dropping out now. Donna Mack at 30. Looking for a bid of 31. Anybody 31? John Argent, coppercoins.com/auction. Coppercoins.com/auction. I don't have a printed list, but all the photographs are in there in order. So you can slide down to where you see this 1944S, and then the next coin will be the next coin on that list. Stonecutters out again. Sorry, Donna Mac at $30. We're going to go once now to Donna Mac at $30. Going once to Donna Mac at $30. Now looking for a $31 bid. Farm Dog is out. Frowny face, Farm Dog. I'm sad that you're out. Going twice now to Donna Mac at $30. Got a $30 bid. Now looking for 31. Paul Hampton is out. All in, all done. This is a final call. Your last chance, folks. Now we're sold to Donna Mac for $30. Steve A is out. All right, folks, let's take a look at the next coin. Next coin in line is this 1954D. This is a double die obverse. Take a look at the eye on this coin. Take a look at that eye. You can see it without me blowing it up. Don't need help seeing this one, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Here's the eye of that coin. Beautiful doubled eyelid. Very strong, nice doubled eyelid. And this is an earlier to mid-die state coin. So it's going to be pretty easy to see when you show your friends. This is going to start us off at $14. Let's start at $14. Steve A at $15. Steve A at $15. Jeff Dunn comes in just a little bit late at $15. Needs a $15.5, $16 bid. Jeff Dunn bid $16. Tim Morrell comes in a little late at $16. Needs $16.5, $17. Need a $16.5, $17 bid. Yes, just a doubled eyelid. I don't think I've seen very many of this nice. I've seen entire doubled eyes like on the 55D or on the 42, but I've never seen a doubled eyelid this nice as this particular one. Just the eyelid. I mean, without the ear, without the TY and Liberty, without anything else being doubled. This is probably the strongest doubled eyelid I know of. Now, Steve A at 18, now looking for a bid of 19. Got a bid of 18, looking for 18.5, 19. Anybody 19? Steve A's bid of 18. Now looking for a bid of 19. Now looking for 19. Steve A at 18. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Steve A to get people moving. Steve A at $18 now going once. Jeff Dunn says he's out. Thank you very much, Jeff. Now Steve A at 18 now. CM Silver comes in with 20. CM Silver $20 bill. Looking for a $21 bill. Got a $20 bill now. Looking for 21. 20 is the bid. CM Silver will take this home if nobody outbids him. Looking for a bid of 21 now. Going once now to CM Silver $20. You keep the pace moving on this one. CM Silver $20. Now looking for a bid of 21. Anybody 21? Nobody's legal to drink. Okay, going twice. $20 now. All in, all done. This is your final call. Last chance to bid on this one. $21. We're sold to CM Silver for $20. I do appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Let me move us on to the next one. Take a look at this. This thing's got really nice luster. Really nice luster, beautiful toning, the color on this thing. But look at all these die cracks and die chips and stuff around the date. It's just a very interesting looking coin. We're going to start this one off at $5. 1954S. This is lot number 30. Lot number 30, we've got a 1954S. Let's start this off at $5. Anybody want to start me at $5 on this one? $5 on this 1954S Lincoln Cent with a number of die cracks and breaks. Here's Jeff Dunn at 7, then Timothy Morrell at 10. Timothy Morrell bids $10 on this beautiful toner. Got a bid of 10 now, looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? Got a bid of $10. Tim Morrell's bid of $10 is our high bid, looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11 on this beautiful 1954S toned Lincoln Cent? Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morrell, $10. $10 going once now to Tim Morrell at $10. Going twice now to Tim Morrell at $10. Jeff Dunn is out. Thank you very much. And Paul Hampton bids 10.5. Got a bid of 10.5 from Paul Hampton. 10.5 now looking for 11. Anybody 11? A $10.5 bid now looking for 11. Anybody 11? No 10.5. No 11. Paul Hampton at 10.5 is our high bid. Now looking for 11. Tim Morello's out now. Thank you very much. Going once now. 10.5 to Paul Hampton. Going once now. 10.5 to Paul Hampton. I'm sorry. Going twice now. 10.5 Paul Hampton. Now looking for a bid of 11. A bid of 10.5. Now looking for 11. Anybody else? All in, all done. Now we're sold to Paul Hampton at $10.50. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Here's one for you. This is interesting. This is a 1958D toner. It's a beautiful toned coin, as you can see, but it's also a minor RPM. You can see split serifs on the upper and bottom. I've not gone through the process of actually identifying this yet, although it is an identifiable RPM. I have not identified this one. But here's your chance to own a beautiful toner that's also an RPM. So there's a 1958D toner right here with an RPM for $5. Going to start this at $5. Anybody $5 on this? Let me start it at $5. Anybody $5? Looking for a $5 bill? And Tim Morrell starts us off at 5. Steve A comes in at 5, just a little late, looking for a bid of 5.5 now. $5 bid now, looking for a bid of 5.5. Anybody 5.5, 6? Got a bid of $5 now, looking for a bid of 6. There's Steve A with $6 bid. Now get a $6 bid now, looking for 7. Anybody 7? $6 bid now. Anybody 7? Anybody 7? Over a $7 bid, 6.5. $7, 6.5 will do it. Got a $6 bid looking for 6.5. 6.5 will do it. Anybody 6.5, 7? Going once now to 6.5 or to Steve A for 6.5 now. 7 Stonecutter. Actually, it was Steve A at 6. Trying to do this too fast, I think. Stonecutter $7. Stonecutter $7 now, looking for a bid of 7.5, 8. Paul, which one are we talking? We talking about the one that you just bought? We could do that. We put a note in there to send to Jeff Dunn. Thank you, Paul. All right, got an $8 bid now from Steve. $8 bid now from Steve, looking for 8.5. $8 bid now, looking for 8.5. Anybody 8.5? You're very welcome, Paul Hampton. And Jeff, I will get this coin off to you. It'll go with your other auction win so far. $8 bid now, looking for 8.5. Anybody 8.5? We're going to go ahead and start counting this down. Going once now at $8 to Steve A. Going twice now to Steve A, $8. And now we're sold to Steve A, $8. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for your bid. And thank you to everyone else. Last toned coin for the day. Here's a 1947D. This 1947D coin has, it's an interesting color. It's a lighter color of toning. Kind of almost a teal-like color to me. Although I'm colorblind, so. But it does look kind of turquoisey teal. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But anyhow, this is lot number 32. It's 1947D Lincoln Wheat Cent that's toned. Start this one off at $5. Anybody give me a $5 bid? Looking for a $5 bid on this one? Anybody? $5 to get us started on this beautiful coin. $5 to get us started here. And Paul Hampton gives us a $5 bid. Gets this one started at $5. Now looking for a bid of 5.5. Anybody 5.5 on this one? Got a $5 bid now, looking for 5.5, 6. Anybody 5.5, 6? Paul Hampton at 5. We're going to be going once now to Paul Hampton at 5. We got a lot of coins to cover this time through. I can get my dyno started. Oops. I didn't really mean to do that, but it needs to be done. There we go. I'll be showing you a coin through the dyno light soon, so I had to do that. Sorry. Here you go, 47D. 47D, Donomac comes in with a $6 bid, then Paul Hampton at 7. Got Donomac at 6, now Paul Hampton at 7. Got a $7 bid now, looking for 7.5, 8. $7 bid now, looking for 7.5, 8. Anybody 7.5, 8 on this one? $7 bid now, looking for 7.5, 8. Anybody 7.5, 8? Going twice now, $7. Looking for the final call. Final call on this. Now CM Silver bids 12. CM Silver's $12 bid. $12 bid now, looking for a bid of 12.5, 13. Anybody 12.5, 13? $12 bid now, looking for 12.5, 13. Anybody 12.5, 13? We're going once now, $12 to CM Silver. Paul Hampton says, hey, what happened to 8? Paul is out. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now we're sold to CM Silver, $12. Let me get my next coin out here so I can show it to you. I didn't get an up-close picture of it, so I'm just going to show it to you instead. Get these rolls out of the way here. No, I've got rolls. Really, Chuck? You've got rolls? Yeah, he's got rolls. Here's the next coin. This is a 1951D. This is the more controversial of the OMMs. This is OMM number 2. And I'm going to show it to you so you can see what it looks like. Beautiful, isn't it? There you go. You can see that little tail sticking down right underneath the D. This is what people call 1951 DOMM number 2. I do believe this is a $10 coin to start. And we've got Adam Connor starting us off at $10. I actually started this one at $1. So now we got Shannon McCord at 15. Shannon McCord's $15 bid now looking for 15.5, 16. Got a $15 bid now looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? I've got rolls. Rolls everywhere, folks. Kind of like Buzz Lightyear looks around and says, pennies everywhere. Thank you, Andrew Cooper. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. The £5 super chat. Eric Beyer at $20 now. Eric Beyer's $20 bill is a high bid. Eric Beyer's $20 bid is a high bid now looking for 21. Got a bid of $20 now looking for 21. Anybody 21? I always thought this coin was really nice. I like these. Here's the whole coin again. Nice, extremely fine coin. It's got a few spots here and there. A little bit of corrosion. But it is still a nice coin. Adam Connor comes in bidding 22 now. Adam Connor, 22. Right at the going twice. Now we got a $22 bid now looking for 23. Anybody 23 out there? A $22 bid now looking for 23. Anybody got a $23 bid for me? Nobody's got a $23 bid. How come nobody's got a $23 bid for me? We're going to be going once now to Adam Connor, $22. Now looking for 23. Anybody got a $23 bid? Anybody 23? If you don't bid, I'm only going to talk faster. We're going twice now to Adam Connor for $22. All in, all done. It's your final call, final chance. We're sold to Adam Connor now at $22. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Let me move us on to the next coin. Here's a 1999 off-center. This is a normal close AM coin, but it is off-center. It's a beautiful off-center coin. Full date, off-center, 1999 Lincoln cent. You're going to start this anywhere you want to start. You started at $1. Anybody want to start this at $1? Anybody give me $1 for this? And Tim Morrell starts us at 5, and Wade comes in at 5 right behind him. We got Tim Morrell at 5 and Wade at 5. So Tim Morrell's a high bid at 5. Now Paul Hampton at 6. Steve A comes in at 6 right behind him. Now Andrew Snowville at 8. Andy at 8. Now Donna Mack at 10. Donna Mack's $10 bid is our high bid. We got 2 bidders after her. Donna Mack at $10. Now looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? Got 3 $10 bids. Anybody want to push it to 10.5? 10.5 might take it home. Never know. Got to give it a shot. Donna Mack at $10. Now looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? 10.5 will take it home. Tim Morrell gets an $11 bid in there. Now we got an $11 bid. Now we're looking for 12. Anybody 12? Got an $11 bid. Now looking for 12. It is a pretty off-center coin. It really is. So Steve A bids 13. Now Paul Hampton at 15. Donna Mack and John Argent bid 12. They're kind of behind the times a little bit. Paul Hampton at 15. Andy is out. Thank you, Andy. Got Paul Hampton at 15. Donna Mack tries it at 13.5. Still can't get over the $15. Looking for a $15.5 bid now. 15.5, 16. For a $15.5, $16 bid. Now Donna Mack smashes it at 20. That's the way to slap it. Mack it at 20, and then you're looking for a $21 bid. Now you got a $20 bid. Now looking for 21. Anybody 21? Dynamac's got a $20 bid, and they're now looking for 21. It's got $2 signs next to it, that's for sure. Dynamac at $20, now looking for a bid of $21. Anybody $21? We can go ahead and start counting it down to Dynamac at $20. Paul Hampton is out. At $20 now going once to Dynamac. Looking for a $21 bid. Anybody $21 bid? Going twice now to Dynamac at $20. $20 is the call. Final call now. All in all done. We are sold to Dynamac at $20. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Do definitely appreciate it. Let's move on to the next coin. This is another 1999 off center. This one's almost on center. If it were on center and struck without a collar, as this was, it would be called a broad strike. But this is not a broad strike because it is not on center. You don't have the entire design within the field of the coin. So this is still an off center. If it was a broad struck coin, it would be worth a little bit more than an off center. Exactly why that is, I can't tell you. I don't know. I should say if I told you I'd have to kill you, but I don't know. So I can't kill you. But this is a very nice 1999 off-center Lincoln cent. We started it anywhere, and we got a $5 bid, $10 bid, $12 bid, $15 bid. Now Tim Morrell at $15. Tim Morrell at $15 will get us started on this one here. Looking for a bid of 16. Got a bid of 15. Now looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? A $15 bid. Now looking for 16. Anybody 16? Paul Hampton at $16. Now looking for 17. $16 bid. Now looking for 17. Anybody 17? You guys gotta love this thing. Look at the zinc splitting on this thing. You keep this thing in good shape and it'll last for a long time. You got that pure zinc showing up at you. $16 bid. Now Paul Hampton. Looking for a $17 bid. Anybody $17? I think I'm going to go ahead and start counting it down. Yeah, I can't do the bug thing, unfortunately. Ida Herring at $20 now. Got a $20 bid to Ida Herring. $20 now looking for 21. Anybody 21? Got a $20 bid on this beautiful 1999 off-center Lincoln cent. Now looking for 21. Anybody 21? $20 bid now. Anybody 21? A $20 bid now. With Ida Herring looking for a bid of 21. Paul Hampton says he's out. Thank you very much. Jeff Dunn says he's out. Thank you very much. And Ida will take this one going once now at $20. Going twice now at $20. This is your final call, folks. You got to take it from her. If you're going to do it, got to do it now. And we're sold. Sold to Ida Herring at $20. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, ma'am. Move us on to the next coin. Here's a 2000 off center. This is a 2000 off center, and it got a little scraped up a little bit on the reverse when it was coming out of one of the counting machines or something. But I'd like to draw your attention to the little dent over on the right side of the coin, just outside the T of the trust. I do believe this is a part of another strike. It could be a part of another strike. But anyhow, it's just an interesting little feature on this coin. We're going to start this at $1. Anybody want to start this at $1? Give me $1 for this. Anybody want to give me $1 for this nice off-center coin? And Andy starts it at 5. Got a $5 bid now looking for 5.5. We got a $10 bid now looking for 11. $10 bid from Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell's $10 bid now. Paul Hampton at 12. And Jeff Dunn, Steve A, and Andy are all scrambling. Now Tim Morrell comes in at 15. Now $15 is our bid. Looking for a bid of 16. Got a bid of 15. Now looking for 16. Hello, Crappie Tim. Got a $15 bid. Now looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? Andy says he's out. Tim at $15. Tim's $15 bid is our high bid. Now we got Paul Hampton at 17.5. 17.5, we'll take it. 17.5 now looking for 18. 17.5 now 18. How about 20? 17.5 now 18. Tim Morrell is out. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Now we got 18. 18 from Steve. Steve bids 18. 18 is our high bid. Jeff Dunn is out. Thank you very much, Jeff Dunn. Brownie face. I'm sad. Jeff Dunn is out. Now Steve bids 18. 18 to Steve. 18 going once now to Steve. 18 going once now to Steve on this beautiful 2000 Close AM, off center, Lincoln Cents, about 15-20% off center. Now a $19 bid from Paul Hampton. $19 bid from Paul Hampton, now looking for 20. Now we got 20 from Steve. 20 from Steve, now looking for 21. Anybody 21? $20 bid from Steve, now looking for 21. Anybody 21? Now Paul Hampton, 21. $21 bid, now looking for 22. Anybody 22? $21 bid, now looking for 22. Anybody on 22? And Steve is out. Paul Hampton's $21 bid. Let's go once to Paul Hampton at $21. $21 now looking for another bid. Looking for a bid of $22 now. Going twice now to Paul Hampton at $21. All in, all done. It's your final call. Last chance to bid, folks. 22. Looking for 22. Now sold to Paul Hampton at $21. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now the only small size foreign coin in this particular auction. Jump in now if you're going to do it. Here is a limang centimos from República ng Pilipinas. I don't know what the year is on this little guy, but it's a 5-cent coin from the Philippines. It's off center. Looks like it's about 15 to 20% off center. It's a beautiful little coin. We got this one starting at $1. Anybody want to start us off at $1 on this nice off center foreign coin? Start us off at $1, folks. Anybody $1? Anybody $1? Anybody got $1? $2 for Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton starts us off at $2, then Andy comes in at $5. Got a bid of 5 from Andy. Now looking for 5.5. Anybody got a 5.5? 6. Paul Hampton at 6. Paul Hampton at 6. Now looking for 6.5? 7. Anybody 6.5? 7. And Coin Captain, you'll need to refresh your screen. You're a little late. And we got Tim at 10. Now Paul Hampton at 12. Tim bid 10, now Paul bid 12. Got $12 bid, looking for 12.5, 13. $12.5, $13 bid, I'll take this. $12.5, $13. Anybody 12.5, 13? Got Paul Hampton at 12. And now we got 13 to Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell, $13. $13 now, looking for 13.5, 14. Anybody 13.5, 14? And we got 15 with Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton at $15 bid, now looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? Got Paul Hampton at $15, and Tim Morrell says he's out. Thank you very much, Tim Morrell. Frowny face. Paul Hampton at $15, now looking for a $15.5 bid. 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? A $15 bid, now looking for 15.5, 16. Going once now for 15. Anybody want to bid 15.5, 16? Better get it in there now. I'm going to do the final call. Going twice now to $15. This is the final call. Final call, last chance to bid. And we are sold to Paul Hampton at $15. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And moving on to the next coin. This is a 1964 nickel. I had my question about this when I was photographing it. I have not looked at this under magnification, but it did say it was a WDDR number 2. As it's supposed to be a double die, we're going to take a quick look at it and see if we can find a double die on it. I start this coin at $1. Let's take a look at it first. Oops, that's not where I want to be. I want to be here. And let's see if there is actually any hub doubling on this coin. I see a little bit of flat field machine doubling there. Get this focused in better. Thickness of a nickel. That actually does look like it's... Okay, that is hub doubling on the bottom of the letters. A little bit of hub doubling down there. So this is double die reverse, and it was written on the holder that it was double die reverse number 2. So I'm going to go on believing that whomever wrote double die reverse number 2 on here might have been correct. This is a 1964 D. It's a minor double die reverse. It's a very nice coin. It's struck like any other 1964 D, but it is a pretty coin. Go back over to the slideshow and I'll show you this again. 1964, it's a pretty one. It's a 1964 D, pretty much a gem BU coin. It has a minor double die reverse. It has DDR number 2, WDDR number 2, written on the insert of the flip, which is not my flip, not my insert, but it's priced at $25. It's priced at $25. Coin Captain starts us at 1, then Stonecutter at 5. Stonecutter's got a $5 bid, and they're looking for 5.5. Anybody 5.5? $5 bid now, looking for 5.5. Jeff Stanley bid 6. Hello, Jeff Stanley, and welcome to the show. Jeff Stanley, $6, now looking for 6.5, 7. Anybody 6.5, 7? A $6 bid now, looking for 6.5, 7. This does have light doubling on the bottoms of the letters around States of America. Had to take a look at that to be sure. Jeff Dunn at $7. $7 now is the bid, looking for 8. Got a $7 bid, looking for 7.5, 8. Anybody 7.5, 8? Looking for a $7.5 bid, 8. 8 for a Stonecutter now, $8 bid, now looking for 8.5, 9. Anybody 8.5, 9? Got an $8 bid, looking for 8.5, 9. Anybody, everybody? 8.5, 9. Stonecutter, we're going to start counting it down to Stonecutter now. We're going once to Stonecutter. Now we got Jeff Stanley back at 8, or back at 10, I'm sorry. $10 bid now to Jeff Stanley, $10 now. Looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Anybody got a 10.5, $11 bid? A $10 bill on this one right now, looking for 10.5, 11. Anybody 10.5, 11? Anybody else 10.5, 11 on this one? Got Jeff Stanley at $10. $10 is the bid. Hope you're having a good weekend, Jeff. And Jeff Dunn is out. Jeff Stanley, the bid. Jeff Dunn is out. We're going once now for $10 to Jeff Stanley. Going twice now to Jeff Stanley, $10. All in, all done. This will be your final call. Last chance to bid on this one before we call it out. And we're sold to Jeff Stanley Coins and Octane for $10. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. What is that? Well, that is size of a quarter. So it is a quarter blank. It's actually a rolled planchet, so it's not a blank. But it's a planchet. It's a quarter planchet. This quarter planchet, we'll start this off at $1. It's a blank quarter planchet. Let's go ahead and get it started. Start us off at $1. Anybody got $1 for this piece? And Wade Reynolds bids $1. Got Wade Reynolds for $1. Anybody got $1.50 too? $2 to Paul Hampton now. $2 for this blank quarter. $2. A $2 bid now looking for 3. Anybody 3? Anybody got a $3 bid for this blank quarter? A $2 bid now looking for 3. Stephen Elliott comes in at 5. $5 bid is our present bid. I bid now with Steve Elliott, $5, looking for 5.5, 6. Anybody got a $5.5, $6 bill? Paul Hampton does. Paul Hampton has a $6 bill to put out at this. Paul Hampton, $6 bill. Now John Argent at 7. John Argent at 7 is our high bid. Now looking for 8. $7 bid now looking for 8. Anybody 8? A $7 bid now looking for 8. Anybody 8? High bid presently 7. Hello, CVS. Welcome to the show, sir. Now, Stephen Elliott comes in at $8. $8 just before we do the going once. Paul Hampton gives us a $7.5 bid, but Steve Elliott's got the high at 8. We're looking for 8.5. $8 bid now, looking for 8.5. Anybody got 8.5? 8.5 to Paul Hampton now. 8.5 to Paul Hampton now, looking for 9. Got an $8.5 bid now, looking for 9. Anybody 9? And John Argent at 9. Got a $9 bid now. We got $9 looking for 10. Who's got a $10 bill? Anybody got a $10 bill out there? Let me borrow $10. I want to buy your coin. Anybody got $10? Nobody $10. John Argent at 9. Now Steve Elliott does have a $10 bill. Steve Elliott's $10 bill will take this home if nobody bids 10.5. Steve Elliott's $10 bill will take this home if nobody bids 10.5. Anybody 10.5? Anybody 10.5? John Argent is out. John Argent out. And we're going once now for $10. Going twice now, out $10. All in, all done, folks. We're sold to Stephen Elliott for $10. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. And thanks to everyone for your bids. Your second child officially graduated from high school. Yay! Although it's probably not a regular graduation. It's so saddening to see these people having to graduate in a car, driving down the road or whatever. I mean, we had so much fun at graduation, I can remember. Barely. Here's our next coin up for bids. This is a 1985 P quarter, and it's obviously struck off center. This one struck off about 10%. A beautiful coin. It's a nice uncirculated coin. Struck off center about 10%. 1985 Philadelphia. Anybody get me started on this one at $1? Who will start me off at $1 on this? Andy bids 10. Andy gets us a $10 start. They did on a baseball field. Well, that's cool. At least it's better than the drive-through stuff that they're doing here in North Carolina. $10 and now 11 to Jeff Dunn. $11 bid to Jeff Dunn. Who will bid 12? Got a $15 bid from Timothy Morrell, looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody got 15.5, 16 or 20? I mean, $15.5, $16 bid, and you can take it home. Andy's out. Tim Morrell's high bid now at $15. Got a $15.5, $16 bid, looking for a $15.5, $16 bid. Anybody? $15.5, $16 bid. Anybody? Tim Morrell at 15. We're going to start counting it down to Tim Morrell at $15. We're going to be looking at $15, looking for a $15.5 bid. We're going once now for 15. 15 to Tim Morrell. Looking for a $15.5 bid now twice. To Tim Morrell. Jeff Dunn is out. Thank you very much. Hello, Cheap Chinese. And we are sold now to Tim Morrell at $15. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much for your bid, sir. Now let's take a look at the next coin. Our next coin here is another off-center quarter. This one's at 83p. 83 is one of those years where the quarters are really difficult to find in uncirculated conditions. So now you've got one that's actually an off-center. We're going to start this one off at $1 as well. Anybody start me off at $1 on this coin? $1 will get us started. $1 start on this 1983 Philadelphia off-center quarter. And Wade Reynolds comes in with 5. Bulldog at 5 right behind him. Cheap Chinese at $1. So we've got Wade Reynolds at $5. Jeff Dunn at 10 now. Now Cheap Chinese at 10. Cheap Chinese $10. $10 looking for another bid. Looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Got a bid of 10. Looking for a bid of 10.5, 11. Cheap Chinese at 10. Roadrunner Coins is out. Jeff Dunn at 11 now. Jeff Dunn at 11 now looking for 12. Anybody got a $12 bid? Looking for $11.5 bid. Cheap Chinese at 13. Cheap Chinese at 13 takes out Bulldog and Timothy Morrell at 12. That's English. Cheap Chinese at 13 takes out Bulldog and Timothy Morrell at 12. Looking for a bid of 13.5, 14. Anybody got 13.5, 14 for me? $13 is the bid. Cheap Chinese got the bid at $13. Let's see a bid of 14. Anybody 14? Go ahead and start counting it down to Cheap Chinese at 13. Going once now to Cheap Chinese at 13. Bulldog's out. Jeff Dunn is out. Silver Nitrate can't believe what he sees. Bill Betts comes in at $13.50. $13.50 to Bill Betts. Thank you, Bill Betts. I appreciate your bid. $13.50 now to Bill Betts, looking for a bid of 14. Cheap Chinese comes back in at 15. $15 is the bid now, looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16 out there? Bid of 15.5, 16 now, looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Bill Betts is out. And Cheap Chinese at $15. We're going to be going once. He likes cheap Chinese stuff. Going once now, going twice now to Cheap Chinese at 15. $15 is the bid. Final call, folks. We're sold to Cheap Chinese at $15. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Move us on to the... Oh, wait a minute. We didn't actually get the sold out before Andy Snowville got a $16 bid in. So Andy's $16 bid stands. Sorry about that. I got a little ahead of myself. Andy bid 16 before I could see it get in there, and it did get in there before the sold, so he is the high bid now. Now Cheap Chinese at 17. Cheap Chinese at $17. Got Andy at 16 outbid now. 17 is the bid. We're looking for a bid of 17.5, 18. Anybody 17.5, 18? Andy is now out. Tried that one-time snipe, and it didn't work, so now Cheap Chinese has a $17 bid standing. $17 bid standing, looking for 17.5, 18. Anybody 17.5, 18? We're going to be going once now for $17. Going twice now, $17 to Cheap Chinese. Anybody 17.5, 18? This is your final call. Last chance to bid, folks. We're sold to Cheap Chinese at $17. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Move us on to the next item. Next item here, a 1916D RPM quarter. You can see how the D is nearly filled in on this quarter. Turns out that's an RPM, so we've got a 1916D RPM quarter. John Argent, there is an auction list, but we're almost finished with the list. The list is actually just all the pictures in order. It is at coppercoins.com/auction. coppercoins.com/auction. We got this 1916D Barber quarter RPM. It looks to be a VG coin. And we are actually talking about a $1 start on this. Anybody want to start us off at $1? Who'll give us $1 to get this one started? Give us $1 to get this one started. Come on, folks. There's more silver in this than that. Are we having a lag issue? Jeff Dunn gives us a $5 bill to get it started. Now Andy Snowville at 10. CM Silver at 15. CM Silver's $15 bid is our present high bid. Now looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody got a 15.5, 16? And Jeff Dunn at 16. Now Tim Morrell at 25. Tim Morrell at 25. Now looking for 26. Anybody got a $26 bid? $25 bid is our high bid. Look for a $26 bid. Anybody? $25 bid. Now looking for 26. Anybody got a $26 bid out there? and Jody gets the title on the screen. $25 bid from Tim Morrell. Anybody 26? Anybody got a $26 bid? Now CM Silver at 28. CM Silver $28 bid. $28 bid. Now looking for 29. Got a $28 bid. Now looking for 29. Anybody 29? 29, 30. Anybody? Going once now for $28. It'd be $28 to CM Silver. $28. $28 is the bid. Looking for a bid of 29. $28 bid. Now looking for 29. Going once to CM Silver at 28. We'll be going twice now to CM Silver at $28. And Tim Morrell bids 29. Got a $29 bid. Now looking for 30. Anybody got a $30 bid? Anybody with a $30 bill can take this little guy home. $28 bill, $29 bill, now a $30 bill. $30 bill to CM Silver, looking for a bill of 31. Looking for a bid of 31 now. A $30 bid looking for 31. Anybody 31? $30 bid now. Anybody 31? Now we got 31. Tim Morrell 31. You can do a super chat, cheap Chinese, or you can just bid on an item until you win it. Either way. Going twice now for $30. Now 33. No, wait a minute. I said 31. So now we're 33. CM Silver. Jody Gomez needs to refresh. He's falling behind. CM Silver $33. $33 is our present high bid. Looking for a bid of 34. Got a bid of 33 now. Looking for 34. Anybody 34? Got a bid of $33. Looking for 34. Anybody got a bid of 34 for me? A $33 bid now. Looking for a $34 bid. Anybody got a $34 bid? Anybody out there? A $34 bid? And CM Silver's $33 bid. Let's go ahead and start counting it down. Going once now to CM Silver, $33. And here we are, sold to CM Silver, $33. I do appreciate it. Let me move on to the next item. Next item we have here is a partial color error. This is one of those things where you've got part of the color on the edge because the coin was not seated completely inside the color when the coin was struck. That gives you reading on part of the coin and not reading on the other part of the coin. Let me go ahead and bring this up on my dyno light if I can. And see, there's the edge of the coin. You've got just partial reading on this part. Let me move it around. And then you got more reading on this part. Let's keep going. So it was actually just not seated inside the chamber when it was struck. And that's what happens. You end up with a partial color error. Now we have Bill Betts at $3.50. $3.50 is the current bid. 3.5 is the current bid. Hello, Coin Dragon. 3.5 the current bid. Now looking for 4. Let me go back to the slideshow here. There we go. It's an uncirculated Arkansas State quarter. Has a partial color error. It was struck partially inside the color. Going once to $3.50 to Bill Betts on this coin. These things are actually rather scarce because there were 5 different quarter designs minted every year. That meant that the overall need for quarters was divided into 5 for mintage. So your mintage is going to be about 1/5 what it would generally be for a Eagle quarter from that period. So you've got a low mintage coin. All of these are very low mintage coins. When you get errors on low mintage coins, they tend to be more valuable. They have Jeff Dunn now with a $6 bid. Got a $6 bid from Jeff Dunn. Now Bill Betts at $6.50. $6.50 from Bill Betts. Now looking for 7. 7.5. Anybody got a $7 bid? Who's got a $7 bill for me? Thomas. T2's got a $7 bill. T2 $7 bill. Now looking for 8. $7 bid. Now looking for $8. Anybody $8? And 7.5. 7.5 from Bill Betts. $7.5 from Bill Betts. Now looking for 8. $7.5 bid. Now looking for 8. Got an $8 bid from Thomas. Anybody? $8 bid. Now looking for 8.5. Got an $8 bid. Now looking for 8.5 on this beautiful little coin. An interesting error. I didn't portray it very well. Unfortunately, I just don't have the equipment to really do that very well. Bill Betts is out. Jeff Dunn is out. Going to be going once now for 8. Going once to Thomas T2 for $8. Going twice now. T2 for $8. All in, all done, folks. Get those bids in now. We're sold to T2 for $8. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Next item, 1979. Susan B. Anthony dollar with the 79 Philadelphia. It's got the wide rim. This is the more scarce of them. At one point in time, these were going for $80 to $100 a piece. I'm going to start this off at $1. Going to start off at face value. Anybody want to get it at face value? Very scarce. Fat rim on this coin. That makes it very close to the date. Jeff Dunn will start this off at $4. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jeff Dunn, for getting us started at $4. We're up to a $15.50 bid now. $15.50 to Jim Fletcher. Hello, Mr. Fletcher. Now we got Doug Reese at 20. Doug Reese at 20. Now Adam Chambers at 22. Adam Chambers $22 bid. $22 bid now to Adam Chambers. Looking for a bid of 23. Now 23 to Jim Fletcher. Not Jeff Fletcher, Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher 23. Now Doug Reese at 25. Doug Reese at $25. Now Adam Chambers comes back at 26. Adam Chambers at $26. Jim Fletcher tries it at 25.5. It can't do $half bids after $20. No $half bids after $20. Has to be a full dollar bid. Has to be a full dollar increment. Now Doug Reese at $30. $30 Doug Reese. Now looking for 31. Anybody 31? Got a $30 bid. Now looking for 31. We've got Jim Fletcher. Jim Fletcher in there at $31. Now looking for a bid of 32. Anybody got a $32 bid? Anybody 32? Looking for a $32 bid? Anybody 32? Now let's start counting it down to Jim Fletcher 31. Hello, Roadrunner. Going once now, $31 to Jim Fletcher. Going twice now, $31 to Jim Fletcher. Anybody 32? Bulldog comes in at $32 at the very last moment. Very last moment, we have a bid of $32 from Bulldog. Bulldog's got the bid now at $32, looking for $33. Anybody got a $33 bid for me? Going once now, $32 to Bulldog. Going twice now, $32 to Bulldog. That's going twice now, all in all done. This is our final call, folks. Going twice now, Bulldog, $32. And we're sold to Bulldog at $32. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. And let's move on to the next item. We're getting excited now. Getting into some good stuff. We got a 1989 D quarter with a little clip on it. It's got about a 5% clip taken out of Liberty. 1989 D quarter. This is a EF to AU coin. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Amber. Let's start this one off at $1. It's a 1989 D. Let's start this one off at $1. And I'm just going to let the bidding go. We got Paul Hampton at 15 right now. Paul Hampton, $15 bid is our current bid. $15 bid to Paul Hampton. Anybody 15.5, 16? Looking for a 15.5, 16? Anybody need a 15.5, 16 clip? Nice little clip on this 1989 quarter. Looking for a 15.5, $16 bid. Anybody 15.5, 16? Going once now to Paul Hampton, $15. Going once to Paul Hampton at $15. Looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. And Hawkeye. Hawkeye, hello, Hawkeye, at $16. Hawkeye is 16. Amber, can you take over from Jody? And hello, Amber. Not that I'm trying to be rude. Okay, thank you. Jody, go ahead. She can take over now. Thank you very much, Jody. Yeah, Amber, it's in the CNLA sheet. It's the 613.42 Fonda. And Paul Hampton at 17. I can take care of the sheet if you need me to. That won't be a problem. I can do the sheet if you just want to call. We got a few of these items left. It looks like we're going to be about a 10 o'clock end on this. About a 10 o'clock end. $17 to Paul Hampton. We're going to be going once now to Paul Hampton. Once to Paul Hampton at $17. Looking for a bid of 17.5. Anybody got a $17.5 bid? There were twice now to Paul Hampton at $17. Twice now to Paul Hampton at $17. We got a Hawkeye at 18. Hawkeye's $18 bid now. Looking for 18.5, 19. Anybody got 18.5, 19 for me? $18 bid now. We're going to be going once to Hawkeye at 18. Once to Hawkeye at 18 now. And Paul Hampton bids 20. $20 bid. Got a $20 bid now. Looking for 21. Anybody 21? $20 bid now. Looking for 21. Anybody got a $21 bid on this beautiful 89D quarter? Things are not easy to find. Really tough to source these things. $20 bid now. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody got a $21 bid? We're going to start counting it down. We're going to be going once now to Paul Hampton at $20. Once now to Paul Hampton at $20. Looking for a bid of 21. Anybody got a $21 bid? Now we're twice now to Paul Hampton. Twice now to Paul Hampton at $20. Anybody got a $21 bid? Looking for a $21 bid out there? This is going to be your final call. Your final call, folks. And I got it in there first. Sorry, Hawkeye. We're sold to Paul Hampton at $20. Sold to Paul Hampton at $20 on this 1989 quarter. And I appreciate your bids. Thank you very much. Now here we got a 1984 quarter. This one's not quite in the same condition. It's about an EF coin, very fine EF coin. It's got a few little blotches and spots and stuff on it. It's probably just dirty. That's an 84 Philadelphia mint quarter, about 5-10% off center. And get this one started at $1. Who's going to give me $1 to get this one started? I get this started at $1, folks. Who wants to pay me 4 times face value for this beautiful quarter? Jim Fletcher, $5. Jim Fletcher got a $5 bid in there, now looking for 5.5. Jim Fletcher at $5.5, $5 now looking for 5.5. Anybody got a 5.5? It is. It's just it's a very dirty job, Eric, and I'm actually about to get into some silver. Believe that. Jeff Dunn now, $6 bid looking for 6.5. Got a $6 bid now looking for 6.5. Anybody 6.5 to get us started here? Keep moving it on. $6 now looking for 6.5. Okay, Amber, we're on lot number 46 now. Confrontational nonconformist. You are registered. Thank you, sir. Stephen Elliott. Oh, it isn't an off-center, is it? It is a misaligned die. How did I miss that? Thank you very much for the correction. It is a misaligned die. Now it's a $7 coin. $7 coin to Hawkeye. Thank you, Stephen. This is a misaligned die. An off-center coin would have off-center on both sides of the coin. As you see, the reverse on this coin is centered. So given that the reverse is well-centered, your obverse die has fallen off-center, giving it a misalignment to the reverse die. Striking coins makes this a misaligned die. Misaligned die strike. Yeah, there goes the neighborhood, that's for sure. Now we got Tim Morrill at $10. Now we suddenly got more interest in this now that it's not an off-center coin. It is a little more scarce than an off-center. The Hawkeye at 11. Hawkeye at $11 now. Confrontational Nonconformist says thank you. He is now in the chat. And $12 to Jeff Dunn. $12 to Jeff Dunn. Now looking for a bid of 13. Anybody got a bid of 13? Got a $13 bid from CVS. CVS at 13 now looking for 14. And we got a $15 bid from Tim Morrell. Let me go ahead and get this changed. Not an off-center. Misaligned die strike. That's what it is. Misaligned die strike. So we got a $16 bid now coming out of CVS. $16 bid out of CVS. Now we're looking for a 16.5, 17. Anybody got a $17 bill for me? Anybody got a $17 bill? $17 bill will take this home. CVS $16 bid now looking for 16.5, 17. Anyone 16.5, 17. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to CVS. Go ahead and start counting it down to CVS. CVS $16 going once now. $16 going once to CVS looking for a 16.5, $17 bid. And we got John Argent at 18. John Argent $18 bid now. John Argent $18 bid now looking for 18.5, 19. 18.5, 19 will take this home. John Argent $18 bid. John Argent $18 bid. We're looking for 18.5, $19 bid on this beautiful, not off-center, but misaligned die clash. Thank you very much, Stephen Elliott. It is less common than off-center. I don't know how I missed that. There goes the neighborhood, that's for sure. A $17 bid to Hawkeye. I'm sorry, $18 bid to John Argent. I'm sorry, it's an $18 bid to John Argent. Look for 18.5, 19. We're going to be going once now to John Argent at 18. Going once now to John Argent 18. Now looking for 18.5, 19. No, off-center coins are not more scarce. The die is a lot less likely to come out of the chamber or out of alignment than it is to mint coins off-center. Off-center coins are a lot more common than dies. But a misaligned die, as a slightly misaligned die, is very common. If you have just a little bit of an extra border around the edge of the coin, then that's not really off enough to be called a misaligned die. So we're sold to John Argent at $18. I do appreciate it, John Argent. Thank you very much. Let me move us on to the next coin. This one's going to be a cool one. Hey, look at that. The $1939 half dollar. This $1939 half dollar is reported to me as an RPM. Let me take a look at it real quick. Let's see what we have. Let me move my dyno down. And get it on screen. Hang on. Get this done right, folks. There we go. It is an RPM. Nice RPM. You can see the secondary D to the north. So it's a D over D north. Got a D over D north, 1939, $half, and we're starting this at $1. You give me a start at $1 on this. Give me started at $1. We probably got a $30, $40 coin going on here. Start us off at $1. Okay, I'll start it at $1. Okay, Andy. Andy starts us at 15. Andy at 15 will get us started. 46 is the same as 47. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Must have made a mistake and copied and pasted something that shouldn't have been. There we go. Now it's there. So, wow, let me look through this little battle back and forth, and it looks like we've got Doug Reese at $36 now. Doug Reese at 36 is our high bid. Doug Reese at 36, we're looking for 37. Got a bid of 36 now, looking for 37. Anybody 37? Let me back up and take a look at the other image of this. There you go. Now you can see the condition of the coin. Like probably a fine, possibly very fine. Probably more like fine. And Jody Gomez comes in and bids 100. Jody Gomez with a $100 bid. $100 bid now, looking for 110. Anybody 110? Did you mean to bid that, Jody? If you did, I do definitely appreciate it. $100 bid from Jody Gomez. Jody at 100 now, looking for 110. Anybody 110? I hear nothing but crickets. You can do that sometimes. You can shut down an entire auction at that kind of price. $100 bid now on the $100 bid, looking for 110. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Jody. Gonna snap a decision at this one. Better do a $110 decision. Here's James Worley now out. Going once now to Jody Gomez at 100. FS listed coin. Got Jody at 100 now. Going twice to Jody at 100. All in, all done, folks. Going twice now to Jody at 100. And we're sold to Jody at 100. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Let me get things caught up here real quickly before I move on to our next Butamus $half. Sorry, Eric. It has to be. Here's a 1955 Bugs Bunny. I mean, he almost looks like a vampire. Look at his mouth. This guy's got the vampire thing going on. Got a Bugs Bunny 1955. This is the real Bugs Bunny die. 1955 $half. It's a Philadelphia. It's a nice uncirculated coin. It's got a little bit of toning on the reverse. Most of the toning is more of a grayish color than anything else. Let's start this off at $1. Who's going to start us at $1 on this coin? Got a $1 start. Looking for a $1 start. Got a $5 start from Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. Now silver nitrate at 50. Silver nitrate at 50. It appears it could. Nah, it's not really a full. It's not really a full bell line. It doesn't quite look full bell line. So silver nitrate at $50. $50 is the call now. $50 looking for a bid of 55. Anybody got 55? Got a $50 bid now, looking for 55. Anybody with a $55 bid? $50 bid now, looking for a $55 bid. Anybody got $55 for me? 55 to CM Silver. CM Silver's got a $55 bid now, looking for 60. Anybody got a $60 bid? $55 bid now, looking for 60. Anybody come out with me the $60 bid? Anybody with a $60 bid? Anybody out there? Going once now, $55 to CM Silver. Silver nitrate's out. Going twice now, $55 to CM Silver. Call it out, folks. All in, all done. And we're sold to CM Silver. Thank you very much, sir. I'm typing things in as I'm going along here. Sorry, folks. Give me a chance. Trying to do the biggest auction I've done in a while here. All right, here we got another one. Believe that or not, got another 1955 Bugs Bunny, $half. I get this one started at $1. Who wants to start me at $1 on this? Anybody want to start me at $1 on this 1955 Bugs Bunny $half? The luster is a little less flashy on this one, but it's still a very nice coin. We've got a $10 bid now from Jeff Dunn, 20 from Quads, 25 from Tim Morrell. 25 from Tim Morrell, now Deanne. Deanne, hello Deanne, gives us a $40 bid. Deanne at $40. $40 bid now from Deanne, looking for 45. Got a $40 bid, looking for 41. 45, anybody? $40 bid is the bid. Okay, you're running a little slow. Might want to refresh. You got rolls coming up. Yes, it's full red. The full red $half. $45 bid from CM Silver. $45 from CM Silver. Now looking for a $46 bid. Got a $45 bid. Now looking for 46 or 50. Anybody 50? $46 bid. Now looking for it. $45 to CM Silver. This is a really nice Bugs Bunny too. I mean, this thing really shows up. It's kind of freaky. It really kind of looks like a vampire, though. Going twice now, $45 to CM Silver. All in, all done, folks. We are at the end of this one. $45 looking for a $46 bid. Anybody? And we got 50. 50 from Deanne. Not sold to CM Silver. We got Deanne with a $50 bid. Deanne got in time for a $50 bid. Now Donna Mac at 50 is a little bit late. Need a $55 bid. Got a $50 bid now looking for 55. Anybody 55? CM Silver comes in at $55. $55 bid to CM Silver now looking for 60. $55 bid to CM Silver now looking for 60. Anybody 60? CM Silver's got our $55 bid in. Now we're looking for 60. Deanne is out. Thank you very much. Almost had it there too. CM Silver almost had it. Wrapped up. Now he's got a $5 bid up on it. $55 bid to CM Silver. Now 60 to Donna Mac. Donna Mac is $60. Thank you, Donna Mac. Donna Mac is $60. $60 is the bid. Donna Mac $60 bid. Looking for a bid of 65 now. Got a bid of 60 looking for 65. Anybody 65? $60 will be going once. Going once for $60 to Donna Mac. Going twice now to Donna Mac for $60. CM Silver says he's out. Thank you very much. Donna Mac is going to take this one home at $60, I do believe. Going to wait for the sold. And we've got it. Sold to Donna Mac at $60. $60. Thank you very much. Let me move on to the next item. Next item is going to be this Mexico 20 peso coin. Got a little clip. That's a little clip up there at, well, it's actually got two clips. It's a double clip. It's got one clip just to the right of the lower leaves of the wreath, the olive leaves in the wreath. And then if you look up above the CA of Mexicanos, you'll see that it has another little clip, a very small, barely over a rim clip. Let's start this one at $1. Paul Hampton gives us a $5 bid on this. These clips and things like this, these errors on these foreign coins, these things have a lot lower mintage than American coins. So given their mintage is a lot lower, finding errors is generally a lot more difficult. This is a 1980 20 peso coin. It's a 20 new pesos from, it's actually not new pesos, it is old pesos. It's 20 pesos from Mexico, or Estados Unidos Mexicanos, and I do not speak Spanish. We got a $5 bid from Paul Hampton looking for a $5.50 bid. Got a $5 bid looking for 5.5, 6. Anybody 5.5, 6 out there on this Mexico coin? It's minted in Mexico City. Cultura Maya, the Mayan culture. Going once now to Paul Hampton for $5 looking for a bid of 6. Got a $5 bid now looking for 6. Anybody 6? Going twice now. Paul Hampton $5. $5 is the current bid on this off center. These things are scarce, folks. I've got Victoria 6. Victoria $6 looking for a bid of 6.5, 7. Got a bid of 6.5, 7. Anyone? $6 is the bid. $6 to Victoria. Look for a bid of 6.5, 7. Anybody 6.5, 7? Got a $6 bid to Victoria. Anybody 6.5, 7? Victoria Roman Carter is our high bidder. Looking for a 6.5, 7. Once now to Victoria. Going once now to Victoria for $6. Looking for a $7 bid. Paul Hampton gives us a $7 bid. Now we've got that bid from Paul Hampton, $7. Looking for 7.5, 8. Anybody 7.5, 8 on this one? Anybody 7.5? Paul Hampton, $7. Looking for a bid of 7.5. Anybody 7.5 out there? And Victoria is out, so Paul Hampton at $7, going twice now to Paul Hampton at $7, looking for 7.5. Final offer, folks. Final offer, 7.5. We're sold now. Paul Hampton, $7. Thank you very much. And thank you for your bid. There is nothing very unusual about this next coin, except that we're starting it at $1, and it is a 40% silver half dollar. It's a 1967 40% half dollar, starting this off at $1. See if you can get this one below silver melt value. Silver melt value for these is around $3, maybe $4 now. We got Coin Junkie at $1. Going to start at $1. Now Steve A at $6. Steve A $6. Now looking for 6.5. Anybody 6.5? Got a bid of $6. Now looking for 6.5. Anybody 6.5? $6 bid now, looking for 6.5. Steve A has got a $6 bid out there, looking for 6.5. Anybody 6.5? Start counting it down to Steve A at $6. See if anybody else bids. $6 bid now, going once to Steve A at $6, looking for a bid of 6.5. Does it have the FG? It appears as though it does to me. The FG is right underneath the leg that's holding the arrows. Going twice now for $6. Going twice now for $6. Ole and all done. Anybody else? And we're sold to Steve A for $6. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now we have a 1968D. 1968D. An uncirculated and toned, somewhat toned, mostly dark tone. 40% silver half dollar. Starting this one at $1. Anybody want to start us at $1? Yes, Mr. Rojas, you have to register to bid. To register, all you have to do is send an email to coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. coppercoinspayments@gmail.com. Give us your screen name here, your real name, and your email address that we can use to bill you through PayPal. We do require PayPal payments for these auctions. So if you have PayPal, send us an email and get yourself registered. We got rolls coming up next. Steve A at $2. $2 is the current bid. We're going to be going once now to Steve A at $2. Got a bid of 2, looking for 3. Got a $3 bill from Paul Hampton. $3 from Paul Hampton, looking for 3.5. A $3 bid from Paul Hampton, now looking for 3.5. Anybody 3.5? Nobody 3.5. We're going to start counting it down to Paul Hampton at $3 if no interest above $3. Going once now to Paul Hampton at $3. We got 3.5 now to Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell at 3.5. Steve A comes in at 3.5, a little late. Now we need a bid of 4. Got a bid of 3.5 now, looking for a bid of 4. Anybody 4? I'm not sure that's not a DDO. I don't believe it's a DDO, but I'm not sure it's not. I'll let whoever buys it find that out. Paul Hampton gives a $4 bid, now looking for 4.5. Victoria and Thomas come in at 4. We're looking at 4.5. Trying to get a $4.5 bid now. Paul Hampton at 4, looking for 4.5. Got a $4 bid. $4 bid, looking for 4.5. Anybody 4.5, 5. 4.5 to Tim Morrell, now looking for 5. Tim Morrell at 4.5, now looking for 5. Anybody 5? $4.5 bid, now looking for 5. If it's any consolation to anyone, this is the year I was born. 1968. Paul Hampton at $5. See, that started everybody bidding again. They want that Chuck Daughtry commemorative $0.50. Victoria's out. Timothy's out. Paul Hampton at $5. Paul Hampton, I will sign it in magic marker if you want me to. Paul Hampton at $5, looking for 5.5. Got a $5 bid now, looking for 5.5. Let's start counting it down to Paul Hampton. Going once for 5. Going once for $5 to Paul Hampton. Going to give us a final warning here pretty soon. We're going to be going twice now to Paul Hampton. Twice now to Paul Hampton. It was made just for me. Now, I think it's a commemorative to me because it's got my year of birth on there. It's also got my last name on there. See the D below the bust? That's my last name right there, D. So Chuck D. Sorry, Thomas, we're already sold to Paul Hampton at $5. Got to get your bids in there just a little bit faster. We got Paul Hampton at $5. Bought this one. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now we have another one. That's another 1968 D. $half. This one doesn't quite have the luster that the last one had. It looks more like a high-end AU coin. We're going to start this one at $1 too. $1, not $2. $1, not $2. We're going to start this at $1. Anybody with $1? Anybody want to start us at $1 here? Got $1 for a $3 coin. Got $3 in silver in this thing. Got $1 from Victoria. I'm looking for 2. $1 now, looking for 2. Anybody 2? Steve A with 2. Got a $2 bid now, looking for 3. Anybody with a $3 bid? A $2 bid now, looking for 3. Anybody with a $3 bid? $2 to Steve A now. Looking for 2.5, 3. Anybody got a $2.5 bill? All right, $5 to Paul Hampton. $5 now to Paul Hampton, looking for 5.5. Anybody 5.5? Paul Hampton's on it, $5. Paul Hampton's on it, $5, looking for 5.5. Anybody 5.5? $5 bid now. $5 bid. Looking for 5.5. Anybody got a $5.5 bill? Let's go once now to Paul Hampton at $5. Going once to Paul Hampton at $5. Looking for a $5.5 bid. Now we're going twice to Paul Hampton. Going twice now to Paul Hampton at $5. Looking for a $5.5 bid. All in, all done, folks. Final call for this one. We're sold to Paul Hampton at $5. I do appreciate it, sir. Making yourself a little collection, aren't you? Let's see if you can get this one. This one's a nice uncirculated, very nice luster on this, and a bright coin. Got some toning on it. Some rather unattractive toning. Come off with a little bit of dip and ivory soap after that. Got a 1969 D, $half here. This one is not a Daughtry commemorative because it was made the year after I was born, but this is a Woodstock commemorative coin. That's right, it's a Woodstock commemorative coin. It just doesn't say anything about Woodstock on it. Jim Fletcher, you were born in 69? You're younger than me. Wow. Tim Morrell at $5. Tim Morrell's got a $5 bid out there looking for a $5.5 bid. Anybody got 5.5 for this? 5.5 for 6? A 1969 D Kennedy $half. Tim Morrell's $5 bid now looking for 6. $5 bid now looking for 6. Next Friday is your birthday. That's today's my brother's birthday. I gotta give him a call after we get done. 5.5 to Steve A. 5.5 now to Steve A. Looking for a bid of 6. Got a $5.5 bid now looking for 6. Anybody 6? Tim Morrell at 6. Paul Hampton comes in just a teeny bit late. Almost simultaneous, but just a teeny bit late. So Tim Morrell is our $6 bid, looking for 6.5 now. Looking for 6.5 out of Paul Hampton or anyone else. By a $6 bid, $6 bid now. Looking for 6.5. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morrell at 6. Speed things up just a little bit. Count it down, going once now to Tim Morrell. Tim Morrell to 6. Going once. Now let's see what else happens when I say going twice. Going twice now to Tim Morrell, $6. Final call, though, is the final call, last chance. And sold to Tim Morrell at $6. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Now we have something very special. This coin, folks, along with a number of other coins in this particular auction, were donated by Doug Reese. And this is the feature coin of his donation. This is a very beautiful piece. If I can get it to show up. There it is. We have a 2020 brand new coin from Nui. It's pronounced Nui. It is a $2 lion coin. I do not know everything about this issue. I didn't have a chance to look it up, but it does have a couple of Hebrew letters at the top on his crown. A beautiful 1 ounce silver coin. It comes in a plastic capsule. It is a beautiful, beautiful coin. I started this one off at, what did I start this one off at? No, $25. $25 to get this started. Now Jeff Dunn at 30, Tim Morrell at 35, Jim Fletcher 36. Jim Fletcher at $36. Now looking for a bid of 37. Got a bid of 36. Now looking for 37. Anybody 37? This coin's near perfect, and there's not any flaws on this coin. It is fantastic. There's a really nice looking lion on it too. $40 to DN. $40 now. This is a .9999 fine silver coin. It's more fine silver than a silver eagle. So Deanne at $40, now looking for a $41 bid. Got a $40 bid now to 41 from Tim Morrell. 41 from Tim Morrell. Now Jeff Dunn at 42. Jeff Dunn at 42, now looking for 43. Anybody 43? $42 bid, now 45 to John L. John L at 45, now 50. Looking for 46, 50. Anybody 46? 46, John L at 45, now looking for 46. Anybody with a $46 bid? Hello, Paula Bloom. $45 bid, now looking for 46. Anybody 46? And Tim Morrell bids 50. $50 now to Tim Morrell, looking for a bid of 55. Anybody got 55? These dark areas that you see around the lion, the filigree around the crown, are actually mirror shiny. It's just the way that I took this photo that makes them look black. They're not actually black. They're shiny. Tim Morrell, $50, now looking for a bid of 55. This coin is near perfect. I'm not going to call it perfect because I haven't really looked at it way up close, but it's going to be a 69. It is a very nice coin. We're going to go going once now to Tim Morrell at $50, going once at $50, looking for a bid of 55. Anybody got a bid of 55 out there? $50 bid, now looking for 55. Anybody? Going twice now. Going twice at 50, now looking for 55. Anybody 55? John L, $55. $55 is our current bid. $55, now looking for 60. Now looking for a $60 bid. Got a $55 bid, now looking for 60. Anybody $60? $55 bid to John L. John L now $55, looking for 60. Anybody $60? You can start counting it down to John L. See if somebody else comes out. Going once now at $55 to John L, looking for 60. A $55 bid, now looking for 60. Anybody $60? John L at 55 now, looking for 60. Anybody 60? Going twice now to John L at $55. This is your last chance. Final call, folks. Last chance to bid. $55, looking for 60. And we're sold to John L $55. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Congratulations on your purchase. Now, in order to finish things off, I'm going to have to bring the camera back out to me. See me. Not necessarily anybody needs to see me, but this is what we're looking at. Oh, this is the wrong one. This is what we're looking at. This is a Bicentennial paper wrapper. It is an original bank wrapped roll. However, one end of this roll has 1976D. The other end has a 1978D. So I'm not 100% certain exactly what's going to be contained inside this wrapper, but this wrapper was wrapped in 1976. These were a rather limited run of wrappers. It's a little bit frayed, but it's still a nice wrapper. We're going to start this at $3. Deanne gives us a $10 bid. $10 bid will get us started. Let's do a 10.5. Anybody 10.5 on this? That $10 bid looking for 10.5. Let me bring it up here and see if I can get you to focus. Focus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. A $10 bid from Deanne looking for 10.5. Anybody got 10.5? Got a $10 bid looking for 10.5. Do not mind my dirty fingers. A 15 from Jeep and John. Jeep and John at a $15 bid. The Night of Herring comes right behind him at a $15 bid. Got a $15 bid now looking for 15.5. $15 bid now looking for 15.5. Anybody 15.5 on this Bicentennial roll? We have. Let me do it this way. Just makes life easier. There we go. All right, this is one end. This is the 76D end. We got 76D on this end. We got Jeep and John at 25. Now Marshall. Hello, Marshall. Marshall comes in at 25. Marshall with a $25 bid, but Jeep and John has already bid 25. Now we need higher than 25, so there's a 78D end. We got 76D on one end, 78D on the other end. I'm not exactly sure how and why this came about, but this is one of those really cool looking Bicentennial penny rolls. This was wrapped in roughly 1976. Had to be wrapped in 78 or thereafter, right? Actually, the bid now is Jeep and John at 25. Jeep and John's a bid at 25. Jeep and John at $25. Going once now, Jeep and John $25, looking for a bid of 26, looking for a bid of 26, Jeep and John at 25. Jeep and John 25, going once now. Going twice now to Jeep and John at 25. Going twice now to Jeep and John at 25, all in, all done, folks. This is your final chance to get in on this, $25. Looking for a bid of 26. Hello, Akram. And we are sold 2 Jeeps for 25. Next roll, folks. Thank you very much, Mr. Jeeps. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get on with these. So let me show myself again and pick up this little guy. We have a boxed proof set, United States proof set from 1968. This is my birth year. And not that that should be any relevance or importance to anyone. The plastic is, coins are fine. So there's a 1968 proof set for you guys. We're going to start this off at $8. Start this 1968 proof set at $8. Anybody want to get it started at $8 on this 1968 proof set? Let me get it focused here. All the blemishes that you see are on the outside of the plastic, or they're sitting on top of the plastic. The coins are perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with the coins. So Tim Morrell at a $10 bid, now Farm Dog at 11. Farm Dog at 11, we got just a little bit of cameo on that $50. It's actually pretty nice. And Tim Morrell at 15 now, and Jeff Stanley at 16. Jeff Stanley, $16 bid. Who else was born in 68? Anybody? $16 bid from Jeff Stanley. Here's the box. This is one of the flip open boxes. They did 2 different kinds of boxes in 1968. They did this kind of box that has the lid that actually flips down like this. And then they did the one where the lid flips out of the front. So this one is one that flips out of the front. Got a $17 bid from Tim Morrell, $18 bid from Jeff Stanley. $18 bid is our current bid. It does have a 40% silver $50. 40% silver $50 in this particular issue. The other coins, the quarter and the dime, are clad, and the nickel is copper and nickel. Wow, this camera. But not easy to get a good. Let me check that spot. Okay, that milk spot, the white spot, is on the coin. But the scratch going across above it is not on the coin. That's on the plastic. But the spot is on the coin. $50. So Tim Morrell at 19, Jeff Stanley at 20. We got a $20 bid from Jeff Stanley now, looking for 21. Anybody got a $21 bid? $20 bid now, looking for 21. Let me put this under here and see if I can do any better. Yeah, it's going to be all kinds of weird colors. All kinds of weird colors. That's not on the coin. But you can see the spot now. You can see all the little scratches in the plastic. Actually, the plastic is starting to shatter or something. But that spot is on his cheek. Here's your link and sent. Not in bad shape. Akram with a $25 bid. Got a $25 bid to Akram now. $25 bid to Akram. Let's go ahead and start counting it down. Going twice now for $25 to Akram. And Jeff Stanley says he's out. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Jeff Stanley. Going twice now to Akram for $25. And sold now to Akram, $25. I do appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Same song, different verse. We're on the next set. Actually, I don't have a 69 set. It's a 1970 set. It is a large date set. And then a 71 set. And then a 72 set. Let's do them separately. One at a time. 1970 proof set. 1970 proof set. This is a pretty nice looking set. Nothing wrong with it. Let me take the coins out here real quick and we'll take a look at the coins. This is actually a cleaner set than that 68 set was. There's your 70S proof $half. I tell you, thing. I get it perfectly focused. I pull my finger away, and it likes to fall out of focus by itself. All right, there's your Lincoln cent. That's a large date. There's your nickel. Your dime, or your quarter, I mean. The quarter. There's the dime. All pretty decent coins. Got a $12 bid now. $12 bid to Farm Dog, looking for $12.50. Anybody got a $12.50 bill? $12.50 bill, looking for a $12.50 bill on this one. The 1970 proof set. Got $12 from Farm Dog. Now $13 from Jason Laustenheiser. Thank you, Jason. Now $15 from Akram. Now $15 from Akram, looking for a bid of $16. Anybody got a $16 bid? Farm Dog. Farm Dog, a $16 bid, now looking for $16.50. Anybody $16.50? $16 bid, now looking for $16.50. Anybody $16.50? You can tell when the blemishes are on the plastic, they don't stay on the coin when you move it like this. So the one out in front of his eyeball, that's on the coin. The one out in front of his chin, that's not on the coin, that's on the plastic. Nice little trick for you. Jason at $17. Crappy Tim came in at $15. After Farm Dog hit a $16 big, now Jason Laustenheiser. Boy, I'll get it right eventually. I know how to say it. Just my tongue is not letting me talk straight. Jason Laustenheiser at 17. Jason's at 17. Now looking for an $18 bid. Got a $17 bid. Now looking for 18. We're counting it down to Jason. $17. $17 going once now. Looking at $17 going twice to Jason Laustenheiser. Going twice now. All in, all done. Folks, this is your last chance to bid. Looks like we're going to be sold to Jason Laustenheiser at Laustenheiser. Wow. I never had any trouble with this before today. Today is my first day having trouble. Jason Laustenheiser. I know how to do it. Just for some reason it's not working out right. Okay, here's our next one. This is a 1971 proof set. 1971 proof set. We're going to start this one at $8. You'll give me a start at $8 on this 1971 proof set. Like there's a little mark below his eye on that one. This is a clad Kennedy $half. They stopped the silver in 1970. 71 starts to clad, so it's a first-year type for the composition of metal. The 71S quarter there for you. And the nickel. There's something on the plastic, but it's not on the coin. There we go. I just wiped it off. And that scratch behind his head is on the plastic, not on the coin. And here's your Lincoln cent. Lincoln cent is not one of the big double dies. I have not looked at the reverse on any of these. There are some double die reverses known for 1971 proof coins. They're not very special, but they're difficult to find. They're not highly visible, but very difficult to find. Tex currently has this at 10. See if we can get a $11 bid. Got a $10 bid looking for 11. Anybody for $11? Looking for $11 on this 1971 proof set. Graduated college in 71. I don't remember 71. I think I was drunk the entire year. Dude, I was 2. Okay. 3, actually. At $12 for Ida Herring now. Techstar at 13. Techstar comes back at 13 after Ida Herring makes a bid of 12. Let's see if we can get a $13.50 bid. Yeah, I was 3. I turned 3 that year. I was actually 2 in January, so, Techstar $13 bid, looking for 13.5. Anyway, 13.5. Ida Herring gives us a $15 bid. Ida is at $15 now. 15 is the bid. Now looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody got 15.5, 16 on this one? Techstar says he's out. Ida Herring's at $15. Ida. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Ida. $15 going once now to Ida. And we're going to be going twice. Going twice now to Ida, $15. Twice now to Ida for 15. All in, all done, folks. Twice now to Ida for 15 and sold. Now to Ida Herring, $15. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And our last proof set for the evening is going to be 1972. 1972 proof set. Got a little mark on the forehead. A couple of little marks on that. And that's all on the plastic. Looking at the dime now. Got one little mark around 4 o'clock on the rim. The rest of it's all on the plastic. The quarter. Got one little spot. The rest of it's on the plastic. We're going to start this at $8. $8 start, folks. Got a few things on the plastic. Nothing else really, though. Tim Morell at $15. Tim Morell comes in to bid at $15. $15 bid. It's Jody's birth year. Who wants the Jody commemorative set? This is the Jody Gomez commemorative proof set from the United States Mint. Right. Specially made for Jody Gomez, just nobody knows it. Here it is, 1972 proof set. You missed the penny. You missed the penny. You want to see the penny? Okay. No problem. Here we go, princess. There we go. If you're looking to see if it's the double die, I do not believe it is. Take a look at the reverse. Reverse of the Lincoln cent. Nothing at all wrong with the coin. It's all on the plastic. Tim Morell still at $15, looking for a bid of $15.5. Anybody got a $15.5 bid? Going once now to Tim Morell at $15, looking for a $15.5 bid. A $15 bid now, looking for $15.5. Anybody $15.5? $15 bid going twice now. A proof that isn't master die doubled? Yes, there are such things. Let me check real quick and see. Oh. I was looking for my loop. It's hanging around my neck. This one is master die doubled. No matter. It's sold to Tim Morell at $15. I do appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much. Next up is this 1984D roll. 1984D original Brinks roll. 1984D original Brinks roll. These things bring $10, $15, $20 usually. This has got spots on this end, but this other end looks pretty nice. Got a couple of spots. I have no idea what's inside this roll, of course, because it's bank wrapped. It could be a very nice roll on the inside. It could be really spotted on the inside. I do not know. But we're going to get this one started at $4. Anybody want to bid $4 on this one? Get this one started at $4. Did I see what? Oh, you're going to donate that set to Jody? Okay. Well, we got to put in here, send to Jody. There we go. Got it. Thanks, Tim. Gen Z in the house with Deanne. Got quads at $5 and Jeep and John comes in at $10. $10 for Jeep and John on this 1984 D roll. 1984D is not really easy to find. As I'm finding out, trying to restock on these things isn't easy. There's your 1984D roll. 1984D roll, $10 to Jeep and John. Now 12 to Quads. Quads at 12. Who was born in 1984? 15 to Paul Hampton. 84 was the year I got my driver's license. I don't count. Paul Hampton at $15 now. $15 bid looking for 15.5, 16. Anybody 16? Jeep and John comes in at 16. Jeep and John bid at $16. Now looking for 16.5. $16 bid now looking for 16.5, 17. Anybody? A $16.5, $17 bid. Looking for a $16.5, $17 bid for this nice roll of 1984D Lincoln Cents. Now Quads is out. Well, Midnight Silver Run, I guess you didn't get your driver's license that year, did you? I was in the 10th grade in 1984. I remember a lot about 1984. Probably more than I really want to. It's also the only time I went to jail. We won't talk about that. But 1984 was the only year I went to jail. Tigers did win the World Series in 84. Who did they beat? Was it the Cubs? Padres? I can't remember. Going once, $16, Jeep and John. Looking for a bid of 16.5, 17. Anybody 16.5, 17. Going twice now, Jeep and John. Going twice now to Jeep and John. It was the Padres, that's right. Going twice now to Jeep and John. What do you want to talk? Oh, talk about my jailing? Paul Hampton bid 17. Class trip to jail? I don't think so. Paul Hampton now, $17 bid looking for 17.5. It was late at night. My parents were gone somewhere. In some sort of meeting or something. I had a friend over spending the night, and he and I decided to go out at night with my air rifle BB gun and shoot at a garbage can next to the street. Missed, hit a car, busted the window out. I was arrested and taken to jail for shooting an air rifle inside of the city limits of Memphis. So I was in the Memphis City Jail overnight in 1984. Charges were dropped. I paid to fix the window. Nothing really ever came of it, but it was a tough night. Going twice now, $17. Sold to Paul Hampton now, $17. I do appreciate it. Actually, I thought my dad was going to rip me a new head. I mean, just kind of dig into me, right? He didn't. Scared the bejesus out of me. I had no idea what to do. Here's our next one. This is a 2007 Philadelphia original machine wrapped roll. 2007 Philadelphia. We're going to start this one off at $3. Now, if you know 2007, you'll know that these are a little bit difficult to find. They're not easy to find. So you're not going to see these out there all over the place. Yeah, I was a bad boy. We're going to start this one off at $4 now. I'm sorry, at $3. At $3. Now Quads comes in at $5. Quads.com at $5, looking for 5.5. Got a $5.5 bid from Jim Fletcher, looking for $6. A $5.5 bid now, looking for $6. We do have a circle of death on this end, which is pretty common. But it's a very bright, shiny coin. You can tell how nice and bright these are. So a $10 bid from Jeep and John. $10 from Jeep and John, now looking for 11. Got a $10 bid now, looking for 11. Anybody 11? One of these days, I'm going to learn how to do calling an auction. Real calling an auction. Tim, we're at $11. $11 now, looking for 11.5. Anybody 11.5, 12? Because I want to be able to do that, but I can't do that stuff. I have to actually speak every word, and if I speak every word, I'm too slow. Paul Hampton at 12 now. Paul Hampton at 12, looking for 13. Got a $12 bid, looking for 12.5, 13. Anybody 12.5, 13? Anybody $12.5, $13? Thank you, Paul. This is just how I normally talk. You get me all jacked up and Mountain Dew and cappuccino, I can really do well. Only if I show my face as I do it. Why? You have something about my face? You want to watch my mouth move? I don't like that. Auctioneers get to hide behind a microphone. Maybe I should hide behind the microphone. Just bring my face up and hide behind the microphone. So you can make sure I don't turn blue. No, I'm actually usually red, not blue. But it's all good. Mumble the next highest number. Yeah, but I don't really know how they do it. No training at all. No training at all. So we got Paul Hampton at 12, looking for 12.5, 13. Anybody 12.5, 13? We're sold to Paul Hampton for $12. I didn't even realize I did that. I sold that roll and didn't even know about it. We're sold to Paul Hampton, $12. Gooey, wooey, wooey. We're going to move on now. We're going to move on to a 1995. This is a 1995. This is one of those plastic shrink-wrapped rolls. Here. There, that's what they look like. Plastic shrink-wrap roll. Here's one end of it. This is a 1995 Philadelphia bank-wrapped roll. I have absolutely no idea what's inside of it. Just got this roll. 1995. Pretty decent coins. A little bit spotty on the end. Little bit. Started this off at $5. Doesn't really matter though. Amber started us off at 5, then Farm Dog at 7. Tim Morrell at 8. And Amber at 9. Amber's the bid at 9. Now Tim at 10. Tim at 10. Now Paul Hampton at 10.5. Jeff Stanley at 11. Jeff Stanley 11. Andrew Snowville. And then let's see. Amber comes in at 12. So we got a $12 bid. Jay Rojas. Sir Rojas. Your name was spelled incorrectly, but you are registered. Thank you very much. Tim Morella, 13. Tim Morella, 13. Now Amber Pennell at 14. Pennell, sorry. Amber Pennell at 14. Pretty nice looking 1995 roll here. 1995 Philadelphia. I have no idea what's inside. There's 50 coins in here, pretty sure. It looks like it's an original heat sealed roll. Everything looks original about it. I did give it a good look. It doesn't look like anything's ever been slid in or out of the plastic, which is one good way of telling if you've got a roll that's been monkeyed with. If your plastic looks really good, then you've probably got an original roll. So this one's probably an original roll. We've got Paul Hampton at $15. Paul Hampton, $15 is our current bid. Paul Hampton at $15. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Paul Hampton. Paul Hampton going once now, $15, looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody got a bid of 15.5, 16? Going twice now to Paul Hampton at $15. Now looking for a bid of 15.5, 16. Anybody 15.5, 16? Johnny Ray, you are registered. You are fine to bid. And we're sold to Paul Hampton at $15. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Jason, if you bid on last Sunday's auction, we have some issues. Jessica has all the coins, but she does not have a computer. Her computer decided to bite the dust. We have shipped the computer off to Indiana to have it fixed. Once she gets the computer back, she'll bring it up and she'll send out all of the invoices that have not been sent, or she will remind on the ones that have been sent that didn't make it to you. I will be sending invoices out this evening. This is my auction here. I'll be sending the invoices. And my computer fortunately still works. So, here's the next item. This is a blurry roll. You can bid on this blurry roll right now, starting at $4. It's a 1999 Philadelphia roll. 1999 Philadelphia roll in a String and Sons wrapper. A little bit of a circle of death on that end. Let's take a look at the other end. See what the other end has. Other end's very nice. This is a 1999 original machine wrapped roll. We got Amber Pennell at 11. Now Andy at 15, Amber at 16, Timothy at 17, Timothy Morrell at 17. 17 is the current bid. Now looking for a bid of 17.5, 18. 19 to Doug Reese. Doug Reese at 19. Let's get out a little bit of Purple Rain, Rain, Purple Rain. Well, I remember that stuff. Party like it's 1999. Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince, depending on when he did it. Tim Morrell at 20. Tim Morrell at 20. 20 is the... typically... Yes, this is an original roll of 1909's VDB Lincoln Cents. Can't you see? I love it when they do that. Andy's out. Andy's out. Tim's got it at 20 right now. Tim has the bid at 20. You do have a potential of white AMs in this. This is a, well, and actually I do believe on this end coin you do have die trails. I think that's die trails on the Liberty. So if you collect the little die trail things, you got die trails running on those letters. You've already got a little variety right there on the end, even though you do have a bit of the circle of death up there too. So here we go, Tim Morello, $20. Let's go ahead and start counting it down to Tim Morello, $20. Going once now, $20 to Tim Morello. Going twice now, Tim Morello, $20. Going twice to Tim Morello now, $20. Everybody get their bids in. Hell, Robert, you show up right at the end. And we're sold to Tim Morello, $20. Now we have one item remaining. One item remaining. And that would be this item. This is a little homemade roll that I made up. It's got circulated coins in it. They're not uncirculated because if they were, this would be a monster roll. But this is 25 1912D Lincoln cents. 25 1912D Lincoln cents. They're all circulated. But it's cute. Homemade wrapper. 1912D 25-cent roll. Let's go ahead and start at $25. The reason that says not here is because of a programming error. We got Deanne at, we're going to start it at 25. Deanne wants to start it at 12, so we'll start it at 12. Get Deanne at 12. You'll give me a $13 bid. Now Deanne at 25. Thank you, Deanne, at 25. Now looking for 26. $26 bid. Now 30. 30 out of Paul Hampton. 25 1912D Lincoln cents. Let's just see what we've got sitting in front of us. If we go to 1912D and we look at good for 1912D, we have $6. $6 for a good condition 1912D. Now, you multiply that times 25 coins, what do you have? A lot more than $40. I got a $40 bid right now. $40 bid. Let's see, if I add this up at retail for only for good coins, and there are coins in here that are better than good, that would be $150. A $150 roll is what this is. We've got it up to $40 now. Need to get a little higher, folks. See if we get a little higher. John L. bids 45. Got a bid of $45 now on this 25-cent roll of 1912D Lincoln cents. And bring it up a little bit closer so it will focus. So you get my little artwork on there because I wrote that 25 cents on there. Now we got Doug Reese at 50. Doug Reese at $50. $50 bid is our present high bid. Got a $50 bid now, looking for 60, looking for 60. Got a $50 bid, looking for 55 or 60. Anybody 55, 60 on this one? A $50 bid now. Go ahead and start counting it down to Doug Reese. He'll get this one way cheap. It's going to be way cheap. $50. Looking for 55, 60. Now we got Joe Durbin. Joe Durbin at 100. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir, for $100. Mr. Rojas a little bit late at a $55 bid. Now we're looking for 110. Got a $100 bid now looking for 110. This is still AG money. At 100, it's still about good money. Some of these might be about good, but I'm sure there's also fine coins in here. So Joe Durbin at 100. Thank you for coming in, Joe. Well, I was wondering what happened there, Jody. Going once for 200. He slipped. He hit the 2 instead of the 1. Going once now. $100 to Joe Durbin. This is our last item. Last item, Joe Durbin, 100 now. Going twice to Joe Durbin for 100. Joe Durbin, $100. Going twice. Final call, folks. All in, all done. Going to be our final call. And we're sold to Joe Durbin for $100. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And what we have here is a very successful auction. for Mrs. Gaul. And she is probably still here. Oh, yeah. We've got a nice little auction going on here. All right. So that is going to be the end of things for today. I do appreciate it. And I appreciate everyone coming out. Trying to get a little bit of paperwork going here to try to figure out what I'm doing. I can't do anything without stopping everything else I do. It's a mental condition, I guess. So I appreciate everyone coming out. I appreciate all of the support. And Jessica, I was happy to be able to do this. Absolutely. And Fonda. I hope you guys can use this to get yourself in a better position. I know what it's like to be left homeless. And I definitely appreciate everyone who's come out this evening. I appreciate all of your bids. And I do have reveals. They will be coming up on Tuesday with the Tuesday auction. That's going to be at 8 p.m., just as usual. It's going to be 8 p.m. on Tuesday, Eastern Time. But I've got reveals from last week to get mailed out. So I've not mailed out anybody's packages from last week. I'm still working on the reveals. We've had a very tough week. So I'm going to get all this stuff together, and I'm going to be sending invoices a little bit later on this evening. I got to go eat dinner first. I haven't even eaten my dinner yet. But I appreciate everyone. You guys have a great night. And thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. We'll talk to you later.